Download the Severe Weather Team 9 app today and be prepared.
This is the WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam.
The great Ernie Banks often said, let's play two, and that's exactly what we'll do here on a beautiful Thursday evening at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. As first, we have the host, Edison Wildcats, taking on the Indian Creek Redskins in our WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam softball doubleheader. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove. After this one, we'll have Steubenville Big Red taking on Weir High in the nightcap. But first, it's Creek, and it is Edison, and our pitching matchup first for the Redskins. McKenna Scott will be in the circle for the Redskins in this one. The senior headed to Purdue Fort Wayne to play her college softball. She will start for Angie Penner's squad in the circle. And for the Edison Wildcats, fresh off a 10-inning win at Martins Ferry last night, Leanne Anderson in the circle, 9-2 on the season, 3.67 earned run average with 38 strikeouts and 70 2/3 innings pitched. She will take the ball for head coach Mackenzie Morrison and the Wildcats. And your keys to the game for this one for Indian Creek, you want to solidify that defense and get timely hitting. And for Edison, limit the mistakes and execute with runners on base. We'll take a timeout. When we return, it'll be time for first pitch between the Wildcats and the Redskins, live on Fox 9.
My name is Frank Schiebel, and I'm a general surgeon at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So I think if you're a patient, considering surgery, I would think that part of your concerns would be post-operative pain, time off work, recovery time. I think all of these things are drastically improved with our robotic surgery techniques. That is, these surgeries are largely outpatient, so people come in, have the surgery, recover the rest of the time at home, and we get them back to work just as soon as possible.
The Kleinome exteriors, our warranties consist of a 50-year non-prorated warranty. For shingles, we use GAF, and so we're a Master Elite installer with them. So that means for 50 years, it's 100% covered, labor and material. That's really, you can put that roof on and never have to worry about it again.
Klein Home Exteriors, your home exterior experts.
Burke High School sports is one of the best experiences, and it teaches you how to grow and become a better person.
It's definitely something that I'll look back on, and it'll mean a lot to me.
Go Brooke.
Not only improving myself, but seeing the team improve overall. It makes my high school experience better.
Don't give up.
Play every game like it's your last. You only have so much time here.
No matter what, just keep trying.
It might get hard. Just keep going.
If you keep putting in the work, it'll pay off later down the road.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News & World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
Number 3.
Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove, who has the Edison lineup in the field.
Yeah, middle of the infield, Rob, and good to be with you. This Sophia Henderson is playing shortstop, and then you've got at second base Boca. Corner infield for the Edison Wildcats, Allie Shreve at first base. At third base, the designated player in Hanlon. And then the outfield from left to right, Cronin, Cornell, and Somerville in the outfield for Edison. Anderson in the circle with Peckins behind the dish.
That's right. Leanne Anderson in the circle. First pitch in there is a ball to McKenna Scott, the senior. Stand down for the Redskins. As I mentioned, she'll be pitching in this one to start out and has already signed to play her college softball, Division I Purdue, Fort Wayne. 2-0 the counts. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 the counts. Our umpires for this one, Lacey Dokes and Bob McComb. Game 1 of 2 here. First, we got Indian Creek and Edison. Then we'll have Steubenville and Weir High in the nightcap here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. This one grounded foul. And the count even up here at 2-2.
Rob, 9 days ago up at Wheeling Park, I was covering a game in hat, winter coat, scarf, and winter gloves. So we'll take this any day of the week.
Yeah, we're in the low 80s here at first pitch. The sun is shining. Here's the pitch, and it is ripped and caught out in left field. Nice catch out there by Paige Somerville for out number 1. So one away here in the bottom half of the first. And up now for the Redskins, the shortstop, Danica Stelfox. She is a freshman, and for Angie Penner's squad, McKenna Scott, Stelfox, Riley Sadler, Emma Voke, Kylie Dre, Peyton Raff, Asia Ade, McKenna Pascarich, and Olivia Hollenbach were your 9 batters in the lineup. And the flex player who we'll see in the field at second base is senior Taylor Siege. 3 seniors on the roster here for Indian Creek. Anderson's pitch swung on and missed. The count even at 1-1. With one away here in the top half of the first. Getting settled in here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Beautiful Thursday afternoon. Strike called again. 1-2 the count.
So you'll see both of these pitchers, Rob, work very quickly. Obviously, you want to get in head and counts, and that is what Anderson has done so far in this one, 1-2. Coming down now.
1-2 offering. Just inside for a ball. 2-2 the counts. Stelfox playing shortstop. When Scott's not pitching, usually you'll see her at short, but the freshman Stelfox playing it short with McKenna Scott pitching for Indian Creek. Here's Anderson, and here's the pitch. It is caught by Sophia Henderson at shortstop, ranging to her right for out number 2 here in the top of the first.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 down. Great job by Anderson to induce some weak contact in the first 2 batters of this game. Again, working quickly, and then the misses that you're seeing aren't necessarily bad misses, like right on the outer edge, inside or outside. She's working the zone really well, and, guys, 2 quick outs to start this one.
Riley Sadler steps in. Ground on the first pitch to Henderson over to Shreve, and first she stretches for the outs, and the top of the first complete. 1-2-3 go the Redskins. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Edison coming to the plate. No score on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Hi, I'm G&L Reed Man, and for years I've kept you warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
I'm G&L Man, here to keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Take that, Jack. I'm here to battle heat waves so you can feel as cool as me.
Oh, no! Rheem's been producing award-winning heating and cooling solutions for more than 65 years. With G&L Heating and Rheem, you're getting top-quality, innovative products with the latest technology. Welcome to the new degree of comfort. Call G&L Heating today. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you.
Support the Ohio Valley and shop local with WTOV9.
Come to Sportsman's Trading Post in Wintersville, now under new ownership. With the Valley's largest selection of new and used firearms, we'll help find the pistol, rifle, or shotgun that's just right for you. Be sure to visit the newest edition at Sportsman's Trading Post, Papa's Corner, featuring vintage Winchester firearms and ammunition. This season, find the perfect outdoor gifts at Sportsman's Trading Post.
Hi, my name's Brian, new owner of Sportsman's Trading Post. Stop by and check out my current inventory.
Bottom of the first, no score. Indian Creek's defensive lineup behind starting pitcher McKenna Scott. Riley Sadler behind the plate. Kylie Dre at third. Stelfox at short. Taylor C at second. Emma Voke at first. And in the outfield, McKenna Pascarich, Peyton Raff, and Olivia Hollenbach. And leading off for the Wildcats, Maddie Cornell, the right fielder, hitting .333 on the season. A double, triple, 7 runs batted in, 11 runs scored. And she's stolen 3 bases. Cornell at the top of the lineup. Abby Boca at second base. Allie Shreve at first. Henderson at cleanup. Chloe Peckins at catcher. Leanne Anderson, your pitcher. Then Gracie Dre, the designated player. Paige Somerville and Bella Cronin round out the 9 for Mackenzie Morrison in her second season as head coach of the Edison Wildcats. And again, Scott in the circle for the Redskins.
Yeah, you'll see her operate at a very brisk pace, just like Anderson did in the top of the first for Edison. Both pitchers in this one coming in with some pretty darn good numbers. Obviously, McKenna Scott's going to go on into bigger and better things at the Division I level here once she leaves Indian Creek High School. And she's just one heck of an athlete, one heck of a player. She plays shortstop, obviously can do some pitching, and a pretty darn good basketball player as well.
Ohio, she's going to play in the North-South All-Star game. I believe that's tomorrow, so she'll go from softball to hoops and then back to softball as we get set for her first pitch to the leadoff hitter for the Wildcats, Maddie Cornell. And it's down the middle in there for a strike one, and Scott gets ahead to start things out. Scott's second pitch on the way. In there for a strike as well. 0-2 the count to get things rolling here at Edison. (0-2) offering from Scott. A little high ball 1-2 to count. The first time these two met back on March 25th. Creek won that game 8-5 just about a month ago from today. Today, April 24th. That was March 25th. Scott, the winning pitcher in that one, allowed 3 earned runs. Here's the pitch hit in the shallow left, and it drops in for Cornell. Base 6 puts the leadoff runner on.
Yeah, great job there by Cornell to protect with 2 strikes. She goes down 0-2 in the count early and is able to fight one off there for a leadoff single for the Wildcats.
And that'll bring up Abigail Boca, the sophomore second baseman for the Wildcats, hitting .429 on the season. 8 doubles, 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. The right-handed hitter steps in. First pitch swinging towards short. They get the force at second. So they get the lead runner. Good work by the freshman Stealth Fox at short to get the ball to second. And that is out number 1. And that will bring up Allie Shreve, the senior first baseman, hitting .508 on the season. 4 homers, 25 runs batted in, 21 runs scored, 16 steals. He's coming off a huge game at the plate last night at Martins Ferry. Runner on first, 1 away. Runner is going as well. Throw down towards second, and in there with the stolen base is Boca.
Duck on the pond now for Shreve with a runner in scoring position. An opportunity for the Halton Wildcats to strike first here with Shreve in the 3-hole.
High for a ball, outside, ball 2-0 the count. Last night at Martins Ferry, Shreve 5 for 6. 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Edison ended Martins Ferry's 16-game win streak.
It's a good day at the office is what that is.
A long day as well, 10 innings. Anderson pitched all 10. She's in the circle again here for the Wildcats today.
Did you happen to see that box score with Marshall Baseball last night?
I missed that one.
32-15, they won a game.
Ooh, foul back.
4 hours and 4 minutes.
That took a while.
I believe against UMBC, I'd have to double check. But yeah, 32-15 in college baseball.
Of course, Rich Donnelly, often with us. A speaking engagement tonight. His son, Tim Donnelly, an assistant coach for that Marshall team for Greg Beals, the head coach, former Ohio State head coach. Here's Scott, and this is ripped deep to center. Shreve gets behind it. It is deep. It is gone. A 2-run home run for Allie Shreve, and the Wildcats on the board first, leading 2-0.
You had to be optimistic if you're Edison with a runner in scoring position when Shreve comes to the plate, but she's also very capable of bringing herself in. A great piece of hitting here as this one comes through, just hits it straight away to dead center field. Barreled it completely, and you can see our camera operator Dylan Foster out there just kind of give one little move to the side there and make sure it didn't hit him. Yep, and Edison strikes first. Good piece hitting.
Home run number 5 for Shreve on the season. And Sophia Henderson, the cleanup hitter, steps into the box for the Wildcats. First pitch of ball, 1-0 the count. Henderson, 290 on the season, 4 doubles, a homer, 13 runs batted in, 7 steals. Also pretty good at basketball as well. Division 5, District 5 Hoops Player of the Year. She is a junior and looks at another pitch there for a ball, 2-0 the count.
Moorhead State was the opponent last night for Marshall.
32-15, wow. 2-0 pitch, grounded, foul. So strike 1, 2-1 the count. 1 away here in the bottom half of the first. Edison on the board thanks to the Allie Shreve 2-run shot to straightaway center field. This one grounded towards third. Step and throw for the out. Out number 2. Dre across the Vogue for the outs. Chloe Peckins, the catcher, now in for the Wildcats. Left-handed hitter. Comes to the plate with no one on here, and the Wildcats leading 2-0 on your WVU Medicine score bar.
Good.
Offered at it, that's a strike. 0-1 to count. Peckins 364, 5 doubles, a triple, a homer. She's driven in 15 runs, scored 15 runs as well. That's the ball 1-1 to count.
Yeah, Scott, for the most part, unfazed after giving up the home run here in the top of the first inning. Still pounding the zone and still seems to be in mostly control and command at this early portion of the game here.
Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. Scott's been in some big moments in multiple sports, so would expect her not to be fazed by just one home run. 2 away here, 1-2 counts for Scott in the circle, with Edison leading 2-0. This one popped up high towards second. The shortstop comes over. It's going to drop in, and reaching base is Peckins. So still 2 away. And Leanne Anderson, the pitcher, will step up to the plate for the Wildcats.
You look a little bit like there was some communication blunders there, as that one kind of was too little too late by the time that Indian Creek was able to sort things out defensively in that sequence. The ball just kind of dropped, and the shortstop, Stelfox, just kind of was over at it a little later than expected. Stuff that, you know, as a coach, you'd like to see cleaned up, and good news is for Indian Creek, it's still early enough in this ball game that you can do that.
Running at first and now looking to steal second is freshman Lydia Krebs, and she is in there with the stolen base.
Come on, Lee, get her home.
Another opportunity here for the Wildcats with a runner in scoring position.
Count is 1-1, 2 away. Running for the catcher, Peckins. At second is Krebs. This one hit hard towards left, deep, and off the base of the fence. Krebs will score easily. And in the second, standing up is Leanne Anderson. Stand-up double for the Wildcat pitcher. It's 3-0.
So far, so good if you're Edison, with runners in scoring position in both situations here in the bottom of the first inning. They capitalize. They've had 2 runners in scoring position and 3 runs. Obviously, the 2-run shot from Shreve brought them both in, and then Anderson able to help herself out with an RBI double. Again, so far, so good, capitalizing on the situations that you need to capitalize on if you want to win, you know, a game against a really good opponent.
Wildcats 11-9 on the season after that win last night at Martins Ferry. Wildcats coming in 5th in OVAC 4A. The cutoff is Saturday. There's a little bit of gap between them and Oak Glen in 4th. We'll see if that Martins Ferry win and the win today would help close that gap or not. But again, playing some good softball as of late are the Wildcats. First pitch is low for a ball. The count at 1-0 with a runner at second base after the Anderson stand-up double. Running for the pitcher at second base. And safe. Here comes a runner across and scoring, make it 4-0, standing up. And it's 4-0. Edison with a 4-run first thus far.
It is a play that Indian Creek has to have, but if you're Edison, again, putting the ball in play consistently with runners in scoring position is a big-time bonus, and that's why it's a 4-0 game here at the end of the first inning. Head coach Angie Penn are going to come talk to the infield here and try and settle down the troops. But again, good piece of hitting right there for Dre to put it in play, and Edison's out to a commanding lead here as we start this ballgame.
A call to the mound here, a call to the circle, 4-0 Edison in front here. The last 2 runs coming after some defensive miscues. So a lot of times they say, put the ball in play when you're on offense because anything can happen, and that's what's happened so far. And Also, if you're playing solid defense behind your pitcher, you want them to put the ball in play. Just make the plays behind them. So 2 away here. 4-0 your score, bottom half of the first.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Benner's telling them, let's quit helping them out. Yeah, and you don't want to take anything away from Edison because they've got a 2-run shot, another RBI double in this one. But 2 of these other runs, they kind of helped them out on with a pair of errors here in the top of the first inning. So it's just one of those situations where a coach just tries to get your troops to settle down and get out of this inning because there is 2 outs. So, one quick out here and things can get turned back into their favor because they're in control, offensively in the top of the second.
Paige Somerville at the plate, and at second base is Olivia Hanlon running. Gracie Dre, your designated player, batting previously. It's in there for strike 1-1, the counts.
The fortunate thing for Indian Creek right now, Rob, is that Scott, and you expect this because of how athletic and, her being in big moments, she's not missing. And you can obviously tell that she's still very much in command and very much in control. You just, again, have to give Edison credit because they're putting the ball in play. So the good thing right now for Indian Creek is they haven't lost, the confidence, the accuracy, the command from McKenna Scott in this one.
And another strike there from Scott. Somerville, 293 on the season. She's got 9 steals. 2-2 is the count. And Scott gets the swing and a miss to throw down the first. And the bottom of the first comes to a close, but not before the Wildcats get 4 runs. We'll head to the top half of the second. Wildcats in front of Indian Creek. 4-0 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Watch the News 9 Sports on the Go Draft Special tonight at 8 p.m. and tomorrow at 7 p.m. Streaming live on WTOV9 YouTube and Facebook pages. Sponsored by these local businesses.
4-0 Edison leading Indian Creek on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. The Wildcats with a 4-0 lead after that 4-run first inning. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove. Game 1 of our doubleheader here at Edison. Weir High and Steubenville Big Red will play in the second matchup. And coming up to the plate here for Indian Creek senior first baseman Emma Voke, who recently signed to play her college softball at Grove City.
Days like today, Rob, just gets you excited about the months and weeks ahead.
Oh, absolutely. With this weather, unbelievable. And it's fun, too, because it means tournament time is getting closer. Yep. We got the OVAC tournament coming up next week. And then, of course, the Ohio and West Virginia postseasons will be here in May before you know it. And always a fun time.
You've got a great crowd on hand here at a beautiful facility at Edison. Baseball going on at the same time. Mike Colopy's Wildcats taking on Weir High. Great crowd on hand for both games. Shaved ice truck out in between both fields for, fans to get, a cold refreshment on a day that's 80-plus degrees.
Can't complain about that. Counts 0-2. Anderson in front of the hitter, Emma Voke. That hits her, though, and Voke's going to take first, so a runner on here to lead off the top half of the second.
Yeah, unfortunate 2 strikes, and then you give them a free path here, but there's an opportunity for Indian Creek to, build a little bit of momentum on their side and inch back into this game, obviously giving up 4 in the bottom of the first inning.
4-0 your score here in the second. And stepping up to the plate for Indian Creek, Kylie Dre. Dre hitting .458, leads the team with 4 home runs and has driven in 15. And she comes to the plate with a runner on first after the hit by pitch to lead things off. Grounded towards third, stepping up and throw across in time. Runner advances to second. Hanlon over to Shreve for the outs. And Evoke advances to second. Peyton Rath, the center fielder, now steps into the batter's box for Indian Creek. Runner in scoring position for the Redskins. Grounded towards short. Throw across. Gets away. Safe, and runners advancing to second and third with one away here in the top half of the second. So the Redskins in business a bit. And the ball goes out of play, so the run will score. That'll make it 4-1. We'll look at the play once again here on our replay. Grounded towards shortstop and hustling down the line is Rath. And the throw will get away, and it went out of play, and that's going to allow the run to come across and score. This one hit too short. Henderson makes the play here, catches it for out number 2. And it's popping out for the Redskins. Was the junior designated player, Asia Aday. Now Pascarich, McKenna Pascarich steps in with 2 away. Runner on second, grounded towards past third. Runner will stop. So 2 on, 2 away here in the top half of the first.
Creek inching back into this one.
A chance here for a big hit to really get things rolling. Olivia Hohenbach, the 9-hitter, steps in, playing right field. 2 away, runners on the corners. It's 4-1. Edison leads. But the Redskins get one on the board here in the top half of the second. Hit to short, and Henderson makes the catch on the hit, and that will end that threat for the Redskins. They get a run. The Wildcats still in front, 4-1 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard as we head to the bottom half of the second.
My name is Kaylee Blake, and I am a registered nurse here at WVU Medicine. What I really love about WVU Medicine is just the teamwork that we have here. I feel like all together on each floor we have a great team, and we can go to each other with any questions that we always have. I really think the support here is really strong, from our nurse managers up to our nurse supervisor, to the faculty, the nurses, the PAs, the doctors, and the aides. We all just work together as a big team.
There are so many Medicare insurance plans available, which can make it difficult to know which plan is right for you.
That's why we invite you to reach out to the team at Yost Insurance, where for the past 15 years, we've been serving Ohio Valley residents. Our experience and expertise can help guide you through the process of choosing the right Medicare insurance plan to fit your needs.
So visit us online at yostinsurance.com or call our downtown Steubenville office.
Edison, the leading Indian Creek on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. Redskins get a run back, take advantage of a miscue by the Wildcats, and get one of them back here as McKenna Scott set for another inning of work in the circle.
Yeah, both teams obviously want to clean some things up defensively. 2 errors in the first inning for Indian Creek. You had an error that led to a run last inning for Edison defensively. So obviously both of these teams want to clean things up. But fortunately for the Wildcats right now, with Allie Shreve's 2-run shot, was able to springboard things for them offensively. As it looks like Steubenville Big Red has arrived for game 2 of our doubleheader.
And Weir High's been here. We saw them down the right field line. Ball 1-0 the count. And this is driven deep. And it bounces. Stays in play. It's going to be a double for Bella Cronin, the 9-hitter.
And that helps, right? Anytime that you have your 9-hitter lead off, whether it's baseball or softball, and you get that number 9 hitter on base, it's a big-time bonus. And another look at it here. Great piece of hitting for Cronin. Almost left the yard entirely. Nobody out, and plus a runner in scoring position, too. When you turn things over to the top of the order, that did some damage, Rob, the last time we saw them, which was last inning at the dish.
A stand-up double for Cronin, and Maddie Cornell steps up for the second time. And looking to run. No one covering third, so he'll take the bag there, and a runner at third for Edison here in the bottom half of the second for Mackenzie Morrison. in her second season as head coach of the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that's a big-time heads-up play for Morrison and for Cronin on second base. You know, the old Cardinal sin in baseball and softball, you never want to make the first or third out at third base because you've already got that runner in scoring position. But a big-time heads-up for Edison to realize, hey, nobody's covering the bag, free base, and now the sacrifice flies in play.
Pitch was a strike, and that's strike 3. So McKenna Scott gets a big strikeout right there for outs number 1.
Yep, her second one. She ended the first inning with a strikeout as well. It's presented by WVU Medicine. But again, the sacrifice fly still in play for the Wildcats to bring in this run here and get it back to a 4-run advantage.
Abigail Boca steps in. Reached on fielder's choice and scored her first time up in that first inning. A 4-run first for Edison. Runner at third, 1 away, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, and it is grounded foul. That'll even up the count at 1-1. One to count, bottom half of the second. Runner at third for the Wildcats. After the leadoff double by Bella Cronin, and then the stolen base. And this is driven to center, and it's going to fall in, rolls to the fence. Run will easily score. Looking for 3 is Boca, and Abby Boca's in there with a stand-up triple, and the Wildcats in business again, and they added the lead. It's now 5-1. We'll look at it again. She gave this one a ride.
Yeah, she did. Great piece of hitting. An opportunity there for Raff to make a catch. But again, I mean, if you're going to score this objectively, I'd like to think that that's an error. The third one of the ball game for Indian Creek. Got to clean some things up if you're the Redskins. Again, early enough up for an opportunity for them to do so. But you got to give Boca credit.
Well, they're not messing around. They're going to put Shreve on first after he hit that 2-run home run in the first. And that'll bring up Sophia Henderson. Henderson will look to make the Redskins pay. Number 4 hitter, hitting .290, 4 doubles, a homer, 13 runs batted in. Pop foul over the Edison dugout for strike number 1.
Also puts the double play in play, but it's got to be incredibly well executed and incredibly fast because of, how the dimensions are in softball bases and how fast these girls are. It is incredibly hard for a team to turn 2, but it gives them the opportunity to do so as Scott misses low and inside.
Shreve will take second, so runners at second and third now with 1 away, and that takes away the force.
Yep, never mind.
So a base hit could very well score 2 and add to this 5-1 lead for Edison. High and outside for a ball.
That one almost missing. Good job by Sadler to get up and make a play here. There is enough room, depending on how things bounce behind home plate, Rob, enough room for if there is a pass ball, that runner from third to come home, so that's something to keep an eye on as well.
2 on the count, 5-1 your score. Edison in front looking to add on. That's a ball as well, 3-1 to count. Wildcats 5-1 lead on your WVU Medicine score bar. Runners at second and third, 1 away, 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Count full at 3-2. Sophia Henderson looking to add to this Edison lead.
Yeah, great pitch there by Scott to blow it by her. 3-1. Henderson, big-time green light with runners on second and third. Scott just made her miss.
This one grounded towards short. Run will score. Throw across. Nice stretch by Vogt. They'll get the out, but the run does score. It's now 6-1.
Yep, it moves Shreve up to third as well, but Henderson did her job. RBI to make it a 5-run game, and Edison grooving here in the bottom of the second.
Chloe Peckins steps up. She scored after reaching her first time up. The courtesy runner scored for her. She is the catcher. That's fouled back out off the netting for strike 1. So 2 runs in here in the bottom half of the second, and
get on top.
Edison in front, 6-1. Runner at third now with 2 away. Count even at 1-1.
Get on top, Cole.
Peckins, the left-handed hitter. Watches that one outside. Low ball again. The count at 2-1. Peckins 364 average entering this one with 5 doubles, a triple. She's driven in 15. Foul back out of play for strike 2. Count now 2-2 with 2 strikes. Bottom half of the second, 2 runs in for the Wildcats, extending the lead to 6-1. Ball 3, the count is full. Wildcat runner stands at third with 2 away and the count full. I'll take for ball 4.
Gotta go, you gotta go to first.
And the pitcher, Leanne Anderson, will come back up. Of course, she drove in a run her first time up to help out her cause.
Courtesy runner for the Wildcats as well.
Lydia Krebs once again on the base pass. Anderson first pitch swing, and it is skied into right. Charging in, it's going to drop in. A run going to score. Rounding third. Throw with it in time. Safe at second is Anderson, and Krebs will score again. It's now 8-1 as 2 come across. Look again on your replay. Anderson first pitch swinging sends us one to the outfield, putting the ball in play and looking to make the defense make plays. It'll drop in, and that's going to score a couple of runs. Now an 8-1 ball game here in the bottom half of the second. And stepping up to the plate, number 13, Gracie Dre, the designated player. Runner at second here with 2 away. Wildcats in control. They show bunt, pull back. Runner goes and in there safely. 4 taking third base. 45, Bristol Lienza, who ran earlier and scored. Back in there on the base pass again. Standing at third. This one up the middle, base hit. That will score the run. Lienza comes across. It's a single for Gracie Dre. It's a 9-1 Edison lead. And Paige Somerville will step up to the plate here for the Wildcats as they look to continue to add on. 5 runs across here after we look at the base hit on the replay. Right back up the middle for Gracie Dre. This one fouled off to the right side.
That one just missed Scott's glove as well. Good reaction from her to stick the glove out. Just was wide of it. Good piece of hitting for Dre. What do we have here, Rob? What, 4 runs? In the first, 5 in here in the second inning.
9-1.
Basic math.
Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not.
I used to be really good at math when, elementary school and in middle school.
Skills have dropped off since then.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, 2 away. Down on the turf for a ball. 2-1 to count with a 9-1 lead here for the Wildcats.
I did well with algebra in high school. Once we got to trig and pre-calc, I was staying after school.
I didn't say I was any good at that.
Yeah,
but I did try. 2-2 the count here, 2 away. Runner at first for the Wildcats with Paige Somerville looking to help add on to this 9-1 lead. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Scott gets the strikeout to end the second. But the Wildcats do more damage, add 5 to the scoreboard. It's 9-1 over Creek on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Oh no, it's back! Shut the door! Shut the door! Not again! It's too big to stop! I can't keep it out! More rain! I can't stop weeping! My friend down the street got drained, braced, waterproofed from J&D Waterproofing.
A lot has changed since back then, but J&D Waterproofing, with 85 years in business, is still committed to serving you. Don't leave your walls to weep. Call now for basement waterproofing or visit our website for more details.
The The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra celebrates 95 years.
WTOV9 is proud to support these talented musicians.
And you're invited to experience an evening of incredible music.
She's Got Soul, April 25th.
Scan the QR code now.
WTOV9 loves our small communities. That's why we shop local.
Shop Local is sponsored by Smitty's Floors, Sportsman's Trading Post, M&M Hardware, and Knight's Farm Supply. The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
Back to the top of the order for Indian Creek as we start the top half of the third. McKenna Scott will lead things off for the Creek. She flew out to left in her first at-bat to lead things off in the top of the first.
An opportunity to help herself out. Indian Creek with a tough hill to climb here. Edison 5 runs in the bottom of the second after a 4-run first inning. Plenty of insurance right now for Leanne Anderson to kind of settle in here, but she's got a tough one obviously here at the top of the order for Scott. Scott, I should say.
Scott hitting .520 on the season entering this game. 5 doubles, 5 triples, and a couple home runs. Takes a strike there. 1-1 is the count.
Pretty good clip.
One offering from Anderson in the turf for a ball. 2-1 now the count.
I always get a good chuckle out of the numbers when you see really good baseball and softball players and at the high school level, the ones that are going on to play collegiately, the Scotts and the Shreves of the world, and we'll have quite a few in the next game of the doubleheader because obviously their numbers are going to be pretty darn good, but I look at like batting averages, 5 whatever, sometimes 6 whatever, and I'm like, good grief.
Good pitch there by Anderson. Swing and a miss. 3-2 is the count. Scott's driven in 11 runs this season. Anderson, the pitch, and is taken right back into right center. That's going to roll the fence. Scott's got some speed. He is going to keep on rolling into third and slides in safely with the triple. That's a legit triple right there for McKenna Scott.
Yes, it is. I kind of had a feeling that it would be definitely at least 2, and we'll look at it here. Lefty on righty matchup. This one's driven exactly where you need it to be, and it rolls, and Scott runs these bases almost to a perfect angle, a perfect opportunity here.
Snow Fox skies it. It's caught, not deep enough, though, for Scott to tag up and score. So 1 away here in the top half of the third. Riley Sadler comes to the plate, and check out this average. She's hitting .536.
That's pretty good.
10 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, and she has driven in 28 runs, which leads the team. The junior catcher steps in with Scott standing at third.
Another hooper for Steve Eft, if I'm
for the
not
district
mistaken.
champion Redskins. Those 2 were teammates on that team that went to the regional in Division 4. This one grounded towards short. Run will score. No play at first. So Sadler drives in a run. Scott will score. It's 9-2.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Hit in an
Kind of
area.
deep in the hole there.
Yeah, and then it was chopped too. And obviously on turf fields like that, you'll get them moving a lot quicker. Good job by Henderson to keep it in front of her, but just a weird play, a weird spot for that ball to be hit. And Sadler was able to hit it hard enough to get herself safe and obviously score the run.
So Emma Vogt steps back in, and she is hitting .467. 1 away here in the top half of the third. Creek gets a run back. It's now 9-2. This one hit towards short, diving. It falls in. Everyone's safe. Good effort, but the 2 runners on and 1 out here for Kylie Dre.
Good hustle there from Sadler. Obviously, you've got to wait and see if she catches that because Henderson had a chance at it. But you're forced, obviously, at first base as well. So once you see that ball drop, you got to go. And she got there almost, not in the nick of time. But a great play there by Henderson to get it to second base. Just Better job there by Sadler to book it down there after you realize, okay, the ball's in play, dropped, got to get to second.
So Kylie Dre up at the plate with runners on first and second and one away here in the top half of the third. Runners are moving, and they're moving up a base, second and third now with one away. So the Redskins a base hit away from getting two more back and potentially pulling back to within 5 runs here in the third. Anderson gets that one in there for a strike. Count now at 1-2 with one away. See the runner at third is Riley Sadler. Angie Penner in the third base box in her 20th season as head coach. Well over 200 career victories. 1-2 offering is high for a ball. 2-2 the counts. Edison scored 5 in the bottom half of the second. Creek's got one in here in the third so far with 2 runners on it and one away. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Redskins were 6th in the OVAC 4A standings entering this one as of a couple days ago. Last night they fell at Oak Glen 10-1, and Oak Glen have an outstanding season for head coach Sherry Garner. They've won 20 games now. They'll be in AA in the West Virginia postseason. Pitch in for a ball. The count is full. They're the same region as Wheeling Central. Wheeling Central, by the way, a team that has had an outstanding season, but this Edison team in this recent run of success, they blanked Wheeling Central 10-0. They won 5 of 6. Here's the 3-2 pitch. This is driven. Dre deep and gone. It's a 3-run Redskin home run.
That'll work. Get the juices flowing, get them excited in that dugout down at first base. You know, when you go down, 9-1, it's tough to be able to do that sometime. But Dre, a good piece of hitting here, just down the line and left, and this one was out of here in quite a hurry. And just like that, Indian Creek trying to make this a little bit of a ball game here, Rob.
They got all 5 runs back, and they're still batting here in the top half of the third. Edison scored 5 at the bottom of the second. Creek's got 5 here in the top half of the third. Stepping in, Peyton Rath, the center fielder.
4 runs on 4 hits here in the third inning for Indian Creek.
Bounces in for a ball to count 1-1. Creek looking to reset things and get another runner on here with one away. Count though 1-2 as Anderson looks to bear down here and get the final 2 outs of this top half of the third. The Redskin bats coming alive here in the third. Dre, a 3-run home run to make it 9-5. Of course, Anderson last night pitched all 10 innings of that 7-6 victory at Martins Ferry. Thrilling win there for the Wildcats. And this one is sent into left base hits. So Peyton Rath reaches with the single. And so one away and a runner on. And Asia Ade back at the plate for the Redskins.
She popped out quickly last time, so an opportunity here for her to put together maybe a little bit more of a lengthy plate appearance with the momentum all on Indian Creek's side right now.
Pitches a ball, 1-0 the counts.
And something Indian Creek's got to be aware of, and I'm sure that they are, but with a runner on first base and with Peckins behind the dish, she's left-handed, an opportunity for her to really get the ball quickly down to first base if she sees an aggressive secondary lead. Now, in that situation earlier in the inning when runners went to second and third, you try and get that lead runner on the double steal at third base. Tough for a left-handed catcher to do that. But at first base here, an opportunity for Peckins to get it down there quickly.
Popped up the third. Play is made at third base for the Wildcats. Livia Hanlon at third. So 2 away here in the 9-5 game in the top half of the third. And McKenna Pascarich will step up with 1 on base, 2 away here in the top of the third. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 the counts.
It gets a little bit more difficult, too, as I analyze things a little bit when you've got a left-handed bat up there for Peckins to try and get it down to first.
Absolutely.
But with a right-handed, stick in the box, you've got that whole avenue down the first base line to get it there if you need to.
It's Raff at first. She singled. Foul off into the catcher's mitt. It's a strike. 2 away, runner on first. The count is 2-1. Fakes the throw down to first, and it's a ball. The count 3-1. Beautiful Thursday evening for a softball doubleheader here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 3-2 the counts. Redskins with 5 runs in here in the top of the third, including a 3-run blast by Kylie Dre. Swung on and missed. Anderson gets the strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Edison in front, 9-5 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Every year on April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day to raise awareness of the need to protect our beautiful planet that provides for us each day. There are many ways we can get involved in our community and invest in our planet. One of the best ways to help is by grabbing a trash bag and cleaning up an area you know is polluted. We appreciate the businesses in our community who sponsor this Earth Day message.
Celebrate Earth Day April 22nd with JB Green Team. Together we can reduce, reuse, and recycle for a greener future. To learn more, log on to jbgreenteam.org.
JB Green Team wants to make recycling easy. Be sure to rinse the cans and place the sharp lids inside the can. Remove plastic wrap from books, newspapers, and magazines. Flatten your cardboard boxes and put shredded paper in a bag or box. When dropping off your recyclables, make sure to place them in the proper bin. We collect the bins every week and bring them back to the recycle center, where we remove the non-recyclables and then compact the recyclables and prepare it to be shipped to the recycling center, where all plastic, glass, and aluminum go. Visit jbgreenteam.org, where learning how to recycle is easy.
Redskins score 5 in the third. Back within 4 at 9-5. Edison coming to the plate and leading off the bottom of the third. Same girl that led off the bottom of the second. It'll be Bella Cronin, I believe.
And we've got crowded score sheets, Rob, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It means we've got a lot of action to call. But
we do.
14 runs, and we were talking during the break, too. Pretty much all on balls hit and play. There have been some errors, a little bit more than Indian Creek side than Edison's, but you only have 4 strikeouts in this game. Scott has 3, and Edison has 1 with Anderson, and then you've got only 2 free passes. Anderson hit a batter, Vogt back in the second inning, and Scott only has 1 free pass. It was a walk. She walked Peckins in the second inning. So 4 strikeouts, 2 free passes, 14 runs translates to a lot of balls put in play, which is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a pitching change as well with Peyton Raff now in the circle. That'll move McKenna Scott to shortstop. So Raff in the circle. First pitch low for a ball, 1-0 the counts. With Cronin at the plate, who reached and scored the last inning.
Get you Scott's final line here in a moment.
Grounded towards third, throw across in time for the outs. Dre across the Vogt for the ground out. Now to bring up Maddie Cornell. Top of the order here for the Wildcats. To get Scott's solid glove now there at shortstop. Grounded up the middle. This one just passed and into center for the base hits. As reaching for the single is a Maddie Cornell. Abby Boca steps into the plate. And the double. Last time up. We have the triple and help bring in a run for the Wildcats. First pitch swinging and a miss. Strike there for the Wildcats, leading 9-5. Runner on first base. Sky high. Into left. And the center fielder coming over to make the catch. They got a new center fielder into the lineup for the Redskins with Raff now pitching.
I believe that's Dre out there in center field, number 13. But the final line. Oh, my apologies. Dre plays for Edison. Looking at the wrong thing.
Got Dre on each side.
2 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk for Scott. 56 pitches, 34 of them 4 strikes.
Allie Shreve at the plate. She hit a 2-run homer her first time up. Going to play her college softball at Salem University. They intentionally walked her last time up. She comes up here with 2 away and a runner on first. Count of 2-1. Rath pitch foul back to the Denning. 2-2 the count with 2 away and a runner on first for Allie Shreve. First inning of work in the circle for Peyton Rath. The ball to count is full with 3-2, and Redskins certainly don't want to make a mistake here. 3-2 offering. Is the ball, and it's a walk. So 2 on and 2 away for Sophia Henderson.
Come on, Soph. Come on, Soph.
See the 2 base runners on for Henderson.
Good job, Maddie.
It's the ball, 1-0 the count. Edison looking at this 9-5 lead. This is popped high, and it is going to drop in there and skip into foul ground. Fair ball, 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and the Wildcats safe at third as well. Get 2 runs back and lead it 11-5. Sophia Henderson, we look at it, comes up clutch, sends it the other way, and it's going to take a nice Edison bounce as well because it's going to hit and it's going to skip away towards foul ground in the fence.
The way it spins off the bat, and obviously the turf gives it the opportunity to almost slingshot in a bunch of different directions, and that's what it did there for Henderson. The 2 RBI double. Edison's got a pair of them back. Get this lead back up to 6.
11-5 here in the third. Chloe Peckins up, and she goes the opposite way. Skies it towards left, and ranging over to make the catch for the final out, Pascarich. And we will head to the 4th. 11-5, Edison in front on the West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Lightning Lizard Auto Sales wants to help you hit the road in a quality pre-owned vehicle. Since 2021, we have helped over 1,000 people get a vehicle at a great price. If you need a car, we make it simple and stress-free to get behind the wheel. With a wide selection of reliable vehicles and personalized financing options, we've got what you need to keep moving forward. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, we do it all. Check us out online or come see Lightning the Lizard and love the car buying experience again with Lightning Lizard Auto Sales.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News & World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
Plenty of sunshine, plenty of offense here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex as Edison now leads 11-5 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. We head to the top half of inning number 4. So the Wildcats get 2 runs back after Indian Creek had scored 5 in the third.
Steubenville Big Red and Weir High will follow in this one, scheduled for a 6:30 start, but with doubleheaders.
It never works out that way.
Yeah, never.
A reminder, if you're watching us live on Fox 9, be sure to keep your tablet or phone nearby later, because this is also streaming on our WTOV News 9 YouTube channel. And if this goes past 8 o'clock tonight, the second game will be continuing to stream on our YouTube channel. This first pitch swing and foul, also streaming tonight. News 9 Sports On The Go Draft Special. Bill Phillips, Don Sloan, and Jack eventually will get back, and we'll talk the NFL Draft beginning at 8 o'clock. That'll begin to stream on our Facebook page at 8, and then we'll take over on YouTube once the softball doubleheader is wrapped up here at Edison.
One of my favorite sporting events of the year. So excited.
Hollenbeck grounds it, and she'll reach safely. The ball skips away at first, so the leadoff runner on here for the Redskins in the top half of the fourth. And we'll go back to the top of the order for Indian Creek with McKenna Scott, who tripled last time up to spark that 5-run inning.
I think Hollenbeck would have beat it.
Good speed down the first. Yeah. She was already quickly down the line. First pitch of ball 1-0 the counts. Scott 1 for 2 at the plate. This one ripped hard to first. Shreve, nice stick. And they're going to get the runner caught between first and second for a double play.
Yeah, Hollenbeck kind of froze on that play. You obviously have to run to second base because you are forced. It's the only play 100% of the time where you are forced to go to the second base if you're on first, because whoever's hitting has to run to first base. So Hollenbeck kind of frozen here.
And good work by Shreve here. Hot shot. She was in at first and realized, got the tag there, and then turned around, and the runner was right there for the outs. Of course, she had to step on first, and then
I think Shreve, I think she maybe thought about the tag first, but you take the shore out, and fortunately for Edison, Hollenbeck was kind of frozen on the play, and it allowed Shreve to be able to tag her. So
yeah, heads up play there, and tough to have the bang, quick play there. So 2 away on the double play, unassisted. 11-5 your score here in the top half of the fourth with 2 outs. Sky in this one, Stell Fox. Out of play, foul ball, 1-2 the count. So 1 strike away is Anderson of getting out of this top half of the fourth scoreless.
The other thing that's so exciting too about the NFL draft is how many possibilities I've seen in scenarios. I've seen, various insiders and NFL experts have put together.
2-2 the count.
A lot of the mock drafts you see, from a Browns perspective, that they're probably going to take Travis Hunter out of Colorado with the 2nd overall pick, which is a big-time, potential generational prospect. And then you see scenarios.
Strike 3 cold right there. Anderson gets the inside corner. We'll talk more draft in a moment, but
I'm excited if you can't tell.
Yes, 11-5 Edison with the lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Are you ready to make a difference in our community?
We are looking for compassionate individuals to open their hearts and homes to the youth facing medical or behavioral health challenges with our treatment foster care program.
This program brings home-based care to many special youth.
With training and support from a local team, our treatment foster families help the youth grow in a family setting.
Interested in learning more? Call me. Together, we can give the youth hope and support they need to thrive.
11-5 headed to the bottom of the fourth on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. Olivia Hollenbeck playing center field now for the 2nd inning. She made put out earlier as they had made that switch in that last inning with Scott going to short and Peyton Rath now pitching. And the Edison pitcher, Leanne Anderson, will step up to the plate.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Wildcats.
Anderson, the pitcher, 9-2 on the season, as we mentioned earlier, hitting .350. 10 runs batted in.
Again, Scott's final line in 2 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, only 7 of them earned because of a couple errors. In the field defensively for Indian Creek, she walked 1, she struck out 3, 56 pitches, 34 of them for strikes.
The Raff first pitch, and she gets the swing and the miss.
Good crowd of folks on hand behind the dish.
As well as in the outfield and around and about here. This pitch is a ball. Count even at 1-1. We're in the bottom half of the fourth. Edison leading Indian Creek 11-5. Count now at 1-2. This pitch is driven to the gap, and it will drop in there and bounce to the bottom of the fence, and in with the stand-up double is Lee and Anderson on base once again to lead off the bottom half of the fourth. Gracie Dre now comes to the plate.
The other thing, too, about, just the grounds here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex, that fence in the outfield, it seems like it's just high enough to where these things are bouncing that they're staying in the confines. Like, they're not leaving and giving these teams automatic doubles and things of that nature. So it gives the other teams an opportunity when you've got a player like McKenna Scott or another fast player, and there's several of them in this game, an opportunity for them to get to third base just like Anderson did here on a pass ball.
And again, running for her is Bristol Leanza, and she skips ahead to third with the ball in the turf. And Gracie Dre at the plate fouls this one back. She's 2 for 2 so far with a run batted in. Runner at third in an 11-5 ball game. Driven right back up the middle base hit. That'll score a run. And the lead now 12-5 here in the bottom half of the fourth.
Right up the middle.
Hit the ball, Dre!
With another old baseball, softball cliche, hit them where they ain't.
Mariah
exactly
Hunter
what you try to do.
Will step up now to the plate here for Edison. Mariah getting her first at-bat of this one, a senior.
In the Mercy rule, 15 runs after 3, 10 after 5. So an
Ohio,
opportunity
I think,
here.
just 10, period.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. If we were in West Virginia, though, you'd be, I think it's 8 and 5. And, yeah, it's a little different across the river on the Mercy rule. But here you're looking at 10 and 5. Unless I'm wrong.
I think you're right. And then from a baseball side of things, the pitch count is different, too. Like the amount of pitches each pitcher is allowed to have in a game. A lot for us to keep track of.
1-0. Runner going fouled off to the right side out of play. So again, up at the plate is Mariah Hunter, her first at-bat. Batting here for Somerville. That's in there for a strike. 1-2. The count. Still no outs here in the bottom half of the fourth. Wildcats looking to add on. Swing and a miss, and Raff gets the strikeouts. And Bella Cronin back at the plate, having a big day. She'll step up with one away here and a runner at first. Number 9 hitter in the Wildcats order. Fouled back. 0-1 to count here with one away in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Foul back again, 0-2, so Raff gets ahead once again with one away here in the fourth. with the top of the order set to come back up here for Edison. 0-2 pitch is a ball, 1-2 the count. We're settling in here as we are in game one of a doubleheader. First, Indian Creek and Edison. And Steubenville Big Red at 15-3 will follow against 21-4. Weir High. And this one is a driven in to left field for a base hit. That'll move the runners up first and second here with one away. So Cronin delivers once again with a base hit. Back to the top of the order. And Matty Cornell. Cornell 2 for 3 runs scored. And the lefty steps into the batter's box. A freshman leading off. Both these teams fairly young. For Edison in the starting lineup, you had 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 4 juniors, and a senior in Shreve. This one fouled straight back towards us. Despite the net and the window in front of me, I still jumped.
Yep.
It always happens. Happened last night, and I was shooting highlights, and ball came straight back. I knew there was a net, and I still about fell backwards. 1-1 to count, one away. This one skied high towards third. And making the play at third. For the outs, Kylie Dre, who, of course, hit the 3-run home run for Indian Creek. Abby Boca steps back in for Edison. She's got 2 on base here with 2 away and a 12-5 ball game. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored is Boca. First pitch is a ball. The count at 1-0. We've got Weir High in center field looking on, getting ready to go against Steubenville Big Red. This kind of has a feel of the OVAC tournament you have next week because you got a game going on and you got the other teams warming up and the cages getting ready to go. And what a great night to play 2 here at Edison. Boca at the plate, skips away, and the runners are going to move up to second and third here, and the count is 3-0. And on deck for the Wildcats is the senior first baseman, Allie Shreve.
2-1, Buck. Here we go.
The count is 2-1. So a 2-1 count with runners at second and third, 2 away. Fouled away, so now the count even at 2-2 with 2 outs.
Come on, put it in play. Let's go. Put it in play.
Wildcats looking to put it in play. Boca at the dish. A 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Raff gets a big strikeout to end that threat. So we'll head to the 5th. 12-5 your score. Edison in front on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
Skyview 9 with twice the power to help discover breaking news. Experience more and know more. 2 drones, 1 great news team, unlimited reach. News 9 and Skyview 9 take you everywhere. Sponsored by WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center. Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand. The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
12-5, Edison leads as we head to the top half of the 5th. And leading off for the Redskins, number 3 hitter in the lineup, catcher Riley Sadler. Sadler, the leading hitter on this Redskins team, as we mentioned, average-wise. This one is ripped deep. to left, and a no-doubter, a solo shot for Riley Sadler. A Fox 9 home run. It's 12-6. Sadler hopped on that offering and quickly sent it out. It's 12-6 here in the fifth.
Yeah, this one didn't have much of a chance of staying in the confines. This one was a rocket off the bat of Sadler. Good piece of hitting. See ya.
So Sadler goes deep. Third home run of the season. She's got 30 runs batted in now on the year. And Emma Vogt steps up to the plate. In there for a strike to get ahead of the number 4 hitter, Emma Vogt. A 1 pitch. Grounded towards third. Steps up, fires, throws in time to stretch at first for the outs. So 1 away. After Hanlon makes the play over to first for the outs. Dre has a 3-run home run. Kylie Dre, that is, for Creek. She steps in here with no one on base and 1 out in the fifth. So we've seen 3 homers in this one. 2 for Creek, 1 for Edison, and a number of other hits that hit now towards that warning track and stayed in off the bounce. 2-0 the count on Dre. This one is skied to short. Henderson ranges back, makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 9, Peyton Raff.
Peyton Raff now pitching is up at the plate here for Indian Creek. 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch swinging on the offering from Leanne Anderson. You see the score, 12-6 on your WVU Medicine score bar. Count even at 1-1. This one popped up. Going to fall foul. Count now 1-2 with 2 away here in the top half of the fifth. Redskins have a run here in the fifth on the Riley Sadler solo shot. This one's driven to center, ranging back and making the catch for the final out. It's Cronin, and we head to the bottom of the fifth. 12-6 your score on the West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
I'm Nathan Shutt with a spring weather ready tip. Winter driving can wear tires unevenly. Switching from winter tires to regular or all-season tires during the spring season is crucial, as winter tires are specifically designed for cold conditions, and using them in warmer weather can lead to quicker wear and decreased fuel efficiency. Check tread depth, inspect for damage, and ensure proper inflation.
This weather ready tip sponsored by Scassa's Laney Tire.
500 miles of asphalt, deep in the heart of Alabama, is the home of chaos and chance.
Here we go, guys. The big one.
It's here where legends are made, or dreams are crushed. The Jack Links 500 from Talladega, Sunday at 2 Eastern on Fox.
12-6, Edison in front, and coming to the plate here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Allie Shreve stepping up to the plate, senior first baseman. We mentioned earlier, headed to Salem University to play her college softball. has a 2-run home run. She scored 3 runs today. Has walked twice and takes for ball 1, 1-0 the counts. Shreve last night 5 for 6 against Martins Ferry in a 10-inning victory. This one driven high. But Sky to center, coming in to make the catch. It's Hollenbeck, 4 out number 1. Sophia Henderson to the plate. Henderson steps in. 1 for 3, 3 runs batted in.
Talk about postseason play for hockey and basketball going on right now. Nailers have a tough hill to climb now, don't they?
Down 3-0 in their best-of-7 series. They're home again tomorrow night. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 the count here with 1 away. Lost last night 5-1. Got within 2-1, but a quick goal there before the end of the second really killed that momentum. The rest of the series is at home. This is grounded foul, and the count still 0-2.
In series like that, I played volleyball in high school, and best of 5 is your volleyball match. Our coach would always say if we would go down 2-0, it's like, well, you got to win 3 anyway. You got to win 4.
No, you got to win 4 games.
Doesn't matter which 4 you win.
Skied foul, out of play. Into the bullpen. Count remains 0-2, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. Sophia Henderson at the plate. Stays alive with the foul ball to the third base side. Oh, 2 pitch. Skipped in there at the ball, 1-2 to count. Wanted to see if maybe she'd chase. Grounded towards third. Nice play, throw across in time for out number 2. Kylie Dre again plays at third. Gets it across in time to Voke. 12-6 your score here with 2 away. Chloe Peckin steps up to the plate. Skies this one. Ranging is Scott into shallow left and makes the catch. And we will head to the 6th. 12-6 your score. Edison in front on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Summer is here. Are you ready to make the most of it? Imagine sipping coffee in the morning sun, hosting weekend barbecues, or lounging poolside with family and friends. And at Dutchman Decks, we build custom outdoor spaces designed for relaxation, entertainment, and lasting memories. With expert craftsmanship and top quality materials, we bring your vision to life, whether it's a cozy retreat or the ultimate gathering spot. But don't wait. Summer won't. Book your summer deck consultation now. Deck your summer. Relax, entertain, enjoy.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jeffrey Crook. In Brooke County Schools, we are extremely proud of all of our STEM programs.
We offer STEM activities in all grades, providing students opportunities to incorporate critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and communication in all they do. We encourage hands-on learning with real-life applications to prepare them for the challenges of the modern job market. Children in grades K-4 participate in Project Lead the Way, equipping them to thrive in an ever-changing society from a young age.
Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
12-6, Edison in front as we head to the top of the 6th. Wildcats have doubled up the Redskins thus far. Of course, Edison coming into this one 11-9 on the season. Have won 5 out of 6. The only loss was in a doubleheader split with Harrison Central. Harrison Central having a nice season as well. They're in the Buckeye Championship game on Saturday against Martins Ferry. All of those games will be played at Harrison Central. There'll be 3 games played today. A couple of them won't be played due to other scheduling conflicts. But in stepping up to the plate here for the Redskins to lead off the top half of the 6th inning, Asia Aday. the junior. Continuing to work in the circle, Leanne Anderson. After a 10-inning marathon last night, gets a foul ball here, 1-1 to count. And to be able to come away with a win at Martins Ferry with the hitters they have, that is certainly an impressive victory.
No kidding.
And limiting Martins Ferry to 6 runs is a feat in itself. This one driven right back up. That's a base hit for a day. It's going to roll to the fence. Might be more than one. Headed towards second as the ball is in now, but it's a stand-up double for a day.
Yep, that one just slapped again. Hit them where they ain't. As it rolls all the way to the wall, gives a day an opportunity for a stand-up 2-bagger, and Indian Creek in business here in the top half of inning number 6.
And stepping up to the plate for Indian Creek, McKenna Piskarich, left fielder. And running now for the Redskins at second base is Kyla Chamberlain, number 20. Swing and a miss on the first offering. So the count 0-1 as Anderson gets ahead with the runner on second base with nobody out. Laying down the bunt. Coming in third, over to first for the out, but they get the runner over to third. So sacrifice. Puts the runner at third, sets up a potential sacrifice fly. And Hollenbeck will step up for the Redskins. (12-6) your score here in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off, 0-1 the count. Remember, when we're done with this one, we'll get you set for another softball matchup here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex with 21-4 Weir High taking on 15-3 Steubenville.
It's a pair of pretty darn good records right there.
Teams leading their respective classes in the OVAC as of a couple days ago. Some tight races there at the top. But top 4 will get into the OVAC tournament. Those games played the semifinals next week at the I-470 JB Chambers Complex. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 1-2 to count. So we'll hope for some good weather because no turf there. So before we get the games in next week on time, it's going to have to cooperate. The weather.
The fine folks up at the JB Chambers Complex do a really good job of I don't want to call them doomsday scenarios because it is only a little bit of inclement weather, but in those scenarios where they have to juggle that.
Get 2 fields to work with. 2-2 the count here, 1 away, runner at third for Indian Creek, down 12-6 here in the 6th. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. So the runner at third is Chamberlain. The courtesy runner.
That's also the site of one of my favorite videos that you've ever shot, Rob.
Oh, my goodness, yes. That was an OVAC semifinal, I believe. John Marshall. This one line in the left base hit. Chamberlain scores. It's 12-7. Coming through is Hollenbeck with the base hits.
Production from the 9 spot in the order again, this time for Indian Creek. Back-to-back singles for Hollenbeck. She's 2 for 3 now. This time with a runner on third. It brings run number 7 for Indian Creek. 5-run game.
So today's double leads to a run. Chamberlain running for her and scores there on Hollenbeck. We go to the top of the order now with McKenna Scott once again.
That video of Ava Blake's home run now with Marshall softball.
She hit one right out the center. And it doesn't do a lot of justice. Not be able to show it to you right now as we talk, but had a shooting highlights out in center field like you see in the center field camera here. Blake hits a bomb out just to the right of me. There was a few cars lined up in the outfield, and it went right into the back window of someone watching the game, their truck out in center field.
And if that person has to be watching right now and listens to us talk about it again, we're sorry, but made for some cool video.
It was. Went right through, had that big circle. I felt bad. But when you had Ava Blake in the lineup, she was going to hit it far. This one grounded with Scott at the plate. 2-2 the count, 1 away, 12-7 game here in the top half of the 6th.
Her and former Big Red standout Jules King, now members of the Marshall Thundering Herd softball program. So the Valley well represented in softball in Huntington.
2-2 pitch to Scott. Leaves that one. It's a ball. 3-2 is the count. Runner at first with 1 away here for the Redskins. Down by 5. Fouled off. Staying alive is McKenna Scott. Anderson looks in, 3-2 pitch. It's a ball 4, and there's 2 on now with 1 away as Scott draws the walk.
Again, not a whole lot of free passes today. We talked about that a few innings ago. When we have 19 runs in this ball game, a lot of them on balls put in play for Edison. A hit batsman in the 2nd inning. And as far as Anderson is concerned, as I gaze down my score sheet here, that's her 2nd free pass of the game, the first one since the 2nd inning. Scott with a walk, and I don't believe Raff does have 1 free pass in her first inning of work in the 3rd. So that's what, 4? 2 for each team? 3 walks and a hit batsman?
Tori Gross will hit now for the first time for the Redskins with 1 away, 2 on. Running towards 3rd. Is the tag in there? No, safe. The time is called. Runners at 2nd and 3rd now for Gross. She is a freshman hitting for the first time, hitting for another freshman, Estelle Fox. Now look again on your Fox 9 replay from the third base dugout. Throw comes in, gets just under the tag. So 1 away, 2nd and 3rd. Slaps it towards short. Run will score. Henderson's throw across in time. Throw to 3rd. It'll skip away. Runner will stay. So 12-8 is your score. Now 2 away with a runner at 3rd here in the top of the 6th.
Yep, RBI for Gross. Good job. Freshman for freshman there. Try to get a little bit of a spark in that 2-hole. Job done. Almost done with a plus or an exclamation point. The ball almost skipped away, but wise for Scott to stay put. There was some room back there behind 3rd base, but again, just one of those things you don't.
Riley Sadler rips one down in the left. She homered earlier. This will score Scott, and it's a 12-9 game here in the top half of the 6th. The Redskins just chipping away.
Yep, and that's exactly why it doesn't matter. Her 2nd RBI of the game just hit hard down the line, 3rd base. So for Scott to stay put, next pitch, brought home anyway, 3-run game.
Emma Vogt, first baseman, steps up to the plate. 12-9 game, 1 away with a runner at first. In there for a strike. Fakes the throw down to first. Top of the 6th, 12-9. There's 2 away here. And looking to run, and a throw in time. Henderson applies the tag, and Peckins with the strike to end that threat in the top of the 6th. 12-9 Wildcats as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Veteran, are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
Experience matters, and Johnson Boiler Works has been keeping homes in the Ohio Valley comfortable for over 120 years. As a certified Rheem dealer, Johnson Boiler Works brings a family tradition of excellence while providing the latest in heating and cooling technology with a full line of Rheem AC units to keep your home cool and comfortable. We've worked for over a century to build a solid reputation of dependable, reliable customer service. Call Johnson Boiler Works today and find out why we've been the comfort experts in the Ohio Valley for generations.
12-9 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Creek just continuing the battle, but still down by 3. They were down 9-1 at one point. And also 12-5. It's now 12-9. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove, game 1 of our doubleheader here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Up next will be Steubenville and Weir High.
Yep, Eliza Utt, the senior,
junior.
Right? She's a junior, but with a lot of experience against the freshman Bella Cadil for Big Red. That's the pitching matchup. We'll get into all of that in game number 2, but should be a good one. A lot of experience, a lot of innings pitched for both of those young ladies in the next game, and a lot of offensive firepower in both lineups as well for John Leary and Gus DiMarzio. So it should be a lot of fun.
A reminder, we'll be live still on Fox 9 up until 8 o'clock when Fox programming takes over. But remember, we'll continue to have the game broadcasts on our app, website, and our WTOV News 9 YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook at 8 o'clock, that will also be switching over to the News 9 Sports On The Go NFL Draft Special with Don Sloan and Bill Phillips getting ready for that. And Jack will jump into that fun as well when he gets back after this doubleheader.
And a lot of fun goodies planned for that one. Some guests will join us from the draft special a year ago.
Anderson at the plate, skies it into shallow right center, coming in. Nice play.
And the beauty,
fielder Hollenbeck.
And the beauty of the draft is one of Bill's longest childhood friends, Chuck. He'll be joining us again tonight. He was with us last year when the Washington Commanders, that's his favorite team, that's why he joined us. They're getting ready to select Jaden Daniels, and it's like, oh, man, we got to find another quarterback, and we'll see what he has.
Right.
His perception of the NFL draft is almost a complete 180 from his favorite team standpoint than last year, because it's, all right.
They got a quarterback.
Now you have one that took you to the NFC Championship game. You've got probably a top 10 quarterback in the NFL for my money, and it's now, okay, how can we build around him?
Gracie Dre swinging. Hot shot to third. Throw across in time. Nice work defensively again for the Redskins as Kylie Dre throws it over to first.
And that's got to be the biggest swing of things. Washington was picking, second last year because they were the second worst team in football last year. Now I think they're picking 29th tonight because they were one of 4 teams on championship weekend in the fall. So a lot of fun, especially if you're a Cleveland Browns fan too. Number 2 pick. Steelers picking 21st. Questions loom there. Will they take the quarterback from Colorado, Shedeur Sanders, defensive line, running back? A lot of options on the table for Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin.
So Somerville re-enters. She'll hit here. Fouls this pitch off with 2 away. No one on in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Of course, a busy day here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. We got this softball doubleheader with 4 teams involved. We got the baseball game with Edison and Weir High taking place just up to the right of the softball field. And Friday and Saturday, tomorrow and Saturday, 3 OVAC baseball championships we played here. Tomorrow at 6, it'll be the Class A matchup between Cameron and Madonna. Then on Saturday, a couple good ones as well. 11 o'clock in the morning, rematch of last year's 2A final, Toronto against Caldwell. And at 1:45, another outstanding matchup on paper, Indian Creek and St. Clair's will play at 1:45. This ball fouled off to count.
You talk about that.
2-2.
Both teams in 2A, a tale of 2 games in their respective semifinals. Toronto with a 10-0 victory over East Palestine, and it took Caldwell all 7 innings to score 1 run.
And Shadyside 1-0. Here's the pitch, ball 3-2 to count here with 2 away. Right now at Mazeroski Field in Cadiz, 2 OVAC baseball finals taking place. Wheeling Park had a 2-0 lead going to the 7th. Morgantown has struck for 4 runs, so Park's coming up. They're going to look to see if they can rally. That's a ball. It's a walk. So Somerville draws the walk, and that'll bring up Bella Cronin to the plate here for Edison with 2 away in a 12-9 ball game.
And the nightcap in Cadiz is the 3A
matchup, Martins Ferry and Wheeling Central. We'll have highlights of both those games coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. First pitch, throw down towards second, skips in the center. They're going to try to go to 3. They will. Ball was kind of fumbled around in center, and a runner at third now with 2 outs for Bella Cronin.
Yep, opportunity for Cronin to add some insurance here now with run number 13 on third base.
Cronin 2 for 3, runs scored as well. Out of the 9 spot in the lineup, and she hits this one. It's going to drop in the gap. That's another run batted in. It's a ground rule double. First one of the game does that, hops over the fence. So ground rule double, scores a run. It's 13-9.
Big fan of that score.
I was just about to say you were going to like that score. Here's a look at it again. A nice piece of hitting by Cronin, who now has 3 hits and makes it a 13-9 game in the bottom half of the 6th.
We've got a pair of schools from the Buckeye State in this matchup. If it were
the next game,
yeah, I might have refrained from making that comment.
They might be watching already. Here's a grounder to second. Quick throw over, gets away, and a run's going to score again. And we're off of that 13-9 score. We're on to 14-9.
If Cronin comes in to score, you know, when Edison looks back at this game, if they're able to come out on top and close things out here in the 7th inning, one of the things that you would have to look at and be super thrilled, smiling from ear to ear, is Cronin in the 9 spot. She scored back in the 2nd inning, RBI, pair of hits, and paving the way for the top of the order. In a couple of those situations, leading off and getting on base from the 9 spot to pave the way for the top of the order to do some damage from that point. And Cronin has done a phenomenal job in the 9 spot.
And Maddie Cornell leadoff now 3 for 5. And at the plate, Abby Boca in a 14-9 ball game.
You know, a lot of times, you know, coaches, again, whether it's baseball or softball, managers, they'll put a pretty darn good hitter in that 9 spot for that exact reason. Not to use the Pirates as an example, but Isaiah Kiner-Falefa has batted 9th for them for a majority of the season. He's not their 9th best hitter. He's in that spot because he can, do some things from
This is ripped. Boca into left, base hit. That will score Cornell. And in the 2nd, standing up, it's 15-9. So moving the line along. So Boca with another base hit will bring up Allie Shreve, who had the early 2-run home run and has a runner on base once again in a 15-9 game here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Yep, all about providing some insurance because Indian Creek was able to do some damage and cut it to 3. Edison gets those 3 runs back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A little meeting of minds here with Sadler behind the dish and the rest of the infield. Thought process is, hey, let's get 2 outs. Or we have 2 outs. Let's get this 3rd one here and go hit.
So Shreve at the plate with a 2-run shot early. This one goes opposite field, skies it. And it's going to drop in. That's going to bring home another run. It's 16-9. And keeping on running is Shreve. Shreve into 3rd, standing up. The lead is up to 7 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Sophia Henderson steps up to the plate.
Another one that was a tough play out in right field. But as that ball landed, the way it was spinning off the bat, was able to get away and allow Shreve to get to 3rd base comfortably. 4 runs here in the 6th inning, Rob. Their most since a 5-run second.
And Henderson sends one in. It'll drop in. Shreve will score. It's going to roll to the fence, and Henderson is going to keep on running towards 3rd. Henderson hustles in, slides in. Does she stay on the bag? Safe. 17-9. We look at it again here on the replay. Hits to the gap in left center. Easily will score Shreve. And Henderson hustling around, got great speed. And a new hitter for the Wildcats, junior Miley Powley.
You hear coaches all the time say, hey, find a gap. Edison's found multiple gaps today.
So Pally, the junior, rips one right up the middle, base hit. That'll score another run. It's now 18-9. One more run would end it with the 10-run rule here. It's 18-9 with the base hit, with Pally stepping up and driving home a run. Mackenzie Morrison in her second year as head coach. Bring in another hitter. We've seen her run so far, but now Bristol Leanza will get a chance to hit. With two away and runner on in the sixth.
This is Anderson's spot in the order, isn't it? I believe the Wildcats have batted around.
Yes, it is. This one is hit hard. This one's going towards the gap. This one is gone! And that's a walk-off winner because this one is over. A two-run home run, 20-9. Her first home run ends it in a 20-9 ball game. Let's look at it again.
Admittedly, Rob, I was looking down because I was sorting things out on my scorecard, but as you hear it, right, you just tell that ball was hit pretty hard by the sound it made coming off the bat. And how about that for your first career home run documented on local television?
Leanza goes deep, a two-run shot to end it in six. 20-9 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. We'll wrap this game up after the timeout and get set for our next matchup. Don't go anywhere because we have 15-3 Steubenville set to take on 21-4 Weir High.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car, but now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here.
Every year on April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day to raise awareness of the need to protect our beautiful planet that provides for us each day. There are many ways we can get involved in our community and invest in our planet. One of the best ways to help is by grabbing a trash bag and cleaning up an area you know is polluted. We appreciate the businesses in our community who sponsor this Earth Day message.
Interstate Waste Services is proud to celebrate Earth Day with our Ohio Valley community. We can celebrate Earth Day by remembering to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Interstate Waste Services provides responsible, environmentally compliant waste disposal solutions. We are your partners in sustainability, leveraging proven and innovative technology to reduce the impact of waste generation on our environment. This emphasis on environmental stewardship and safety was founded by our employees, working every day to protect their neighborhoods, families, and each other while providing an essential service to their community.
20-9, Edison over Indian Creek in 6 innings. Not often do you say in a 20-9 game we have a walk-off homer, but we do with Bristol Leanza stepping in for her first at-bat and knocking one over the fence for a 2-run shot to end it with the 10-run rule. And checking out the highlights, early in this one, Ali Shreve leaves the yard for a 2-run shot for the Edison Wildcats as they took a 2-0 lead. Starting pitcher Leanne Anderson then going and dropping one in. That's going to score another run as the Wildcats would have a nice first inning, scoring 4 in the first. Now the Redskins would get 5 in the second, including a 3-run home run by Kylie Dre. And they leave the yard again later with Riley Sadler going deep and gone. They got to within 12-9, did the Redskins, but the Wildcats they would keep on scoring as well. Abby Boca. And then here is the winner, Lianza. 2-run shot over the fence. And it's like a nice catch out there as well for a game-winning 2-run home run in a 20-9 ball game. So the Edison Wildcats advance to 12-9 on the season, continue their recent stretch of strong play. They have now won 6 of 7 since a 3-game losing streak to Steubenville, Weir High, and Oak Glen. Weir High and Big Red, well, they're about set to take the field. They're going to get into the dugouts, get themselves warmed up and ready to roll as we'll get set for another matchup here on our WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam softball doubleheader from the Edison Unified Sports Complex. It's Big Red and Weir High coming up next here live on Fox 9 and streaming as well on our digital platform. We'll be right back from Edison.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Get in. Who are you? Don't worry, I'm future you. Get in. Oh.
Constipation with belly pain again, right?
Yeah.
And I see we're all out of that stuff from the store, yeah? Mia, our doctor figured it out. Your symptoms keep coming back because it's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess?
Yes, it's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements, and it helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
I know what you're gonna say. Yes.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Shop local, sponsored by M&M Hardware.
Spring is here and it's time to fire up the grill. At M&M Hardware, we have everything you need for your outdoor cooking season.
From top-of-the-line grills to all the accessories you need, we've got your grilling essentials covered.
Our friendly experts are here to help you pick the perfect grill for your backyard barbecue.
Shop local at M&M Hardware for great prices, great service, and everything to help you make this spring sizzle.
Visit us today and learn how to grill like a pro.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
WTOV9 loves our small communities. That's why we shop local.
Shop local is sponsored by Smitty's Floors, Sportsman's Trading Post, M&M Hardware, and Knight's Farm Supply.
The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra celebrates 95 years.
WTOV9 is proud to support these talented musicians.
And you're invited to experience an evening of incredible music.
She's Got Soul, April 25th.
Scan the QR code now.
Weir High and Steubenville getting warmed up as we get set for Game 2 of our WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam softball doubleheader live here on Fox 9. Also streaming as well. If you're watching us online, that is great on our app, website, YouTube channel, or Facebook page. Steubenville coming into this one with a 15-3 record. Weir High at 21-4 on the season. Both teams playing some good softball as of late. Both teams can really hit the softball, and we'll see that here coming up in just a bit once the two teams get warmed up and ready to go. Rob Metzger along with Jack Hillgrove getting set for Game 2 of our doubleheader. And the Steubenville Big Red, they won 4 games in a row. Their last games were over the weekend, a doubleheader as they took on Ravenna Southeast and John Marshall. Cena Smith, the future Ohio University Bobcat, became Big Red's career hits leader in that doubleheader. And another milestone reached as well for Gus DiMarzio's squad and one of his standout players. Sadie Edwards now the home run leader. She's got 9 on the season here alone. And Edwards, a junior who is committed to the University of Akron, so a couple milestones in a doubleheader win for Big Red over the weekend. As for Weir High, having another strong week as well, and they won the Weirton City Championship earlier this week. Eliza Utt, the junior pitcher, she surpassed 400 career strikeouts in the victory against the Blue Dons. They scored 5 early runs in that one, and those 5 runs would stand up as it was a 5-1 victory for Utt and the Red Riders as they would take home the city championship once again. Utt get the final strikeout, and they pose with the trophy at the Bertie DeFrancis softball field. Beautiful field at Weir High. Beautiful field here as well at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. As Jack Hillgrove and Rob Metzger here along, and we're getting set for what should be an exciting matchup, Jack.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one, Rob. And you know, you look at both of these teams, 15-3 on Steubenville's side, 21-4 on Weir High's side. Really good pitchers on both sides. A lot of offensive firepower in this one. We saw, 29 runs in the first game. I don't know if we're going to see that many again, but we're going to see balls put in play here in Game 2 of this doubleheader, and it should be a fun one. So,
absolutely. We should have some good pitching as well. Interested to see how this one plays out. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just one day? And there's no need to break a sweat or your budget.
Right now, we're waiving all installation costs, plus offering 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year.
So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor, installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience from start to finish.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
Call or go online now to jacuzzibathremodel.com. We're waiving all installation costs, and there's no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-991-0726. That's 800-991-0726. Call now.
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying, News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5, weeknights to see if you won.
They're your neighbor, coworker, or significant other, quietly inspiring, coaching, and lending a helping hand. These heroes deserve to be recognized, and I get to tell you about them. Introducing News 9's Hannah's Heroes. Scan the QR code on your screen to nominate special individuals making a big difference in our community. And then be sure to watch News 9 Wednesdays at 5 and 10 p.m. to see Hannah's Hero of the Week.
Sponsored by Trinity Health System. News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Impactful news now.
About 30% of fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weeknights at 11 on Fox 9.
IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
And hello again from the Edison Unified Sports Complex, game number 2 of this doubleheader in Richmond, as Edison fell in game number 1 to Indian Creek, Edison was able to take down Indian Creek 20-9 in game number 1. Game number 2 between a pair of squads that have had pretty darn good 2025 regular seasons. It's 15-3 Steubenville Big Red against 21-4 Weir High, as Rob Metzger and Jack Hillgrove alongside for game number 2. Rob, we saw an action-packed game number 1, 29 runs as Edison was able to put 20 on the board against the Redskins. We got some high-powered offense in this one as well.
Yes, we will, and it'll be up to the pitchers to try to calm that down. For Steubenville Big Red, they'll have a freshman in the circle, in Isabella Cadill.
Yep, there she is, 10-1 record this season, an ERA of just around 2 flat, and 94 innings, 79 strikeouts to 31 walks. She is the pitcher for Steubenville Big Red, and it's Eliza Utt in the circle for the Red Riders of Weir High. 23 appearances, a 19-4 record, so a decision in each of her starts this season. 19-4 is the record, a 2.30 ERA, and 146 innings of work. How about that strikeout to walk ratio? 160 to 23. So Utt, a pretty darn good season in the circle. Cadill, a bright future with Steubenville, just a freshman. So a freshman versus a junior. This pitching matchup this afternoon, as both of these teams look for a win here in Richmond. It was an 8-3 Steubenville Big Red win over Weir High back on April the 7th. So Steubenville looking for the season sweep of the Red Riders. And here are our keys to the game. It's for Steubenville, Augusta Marzio. Start fast, pressure their defense, and finish each inning strong. And for John Leary and the Lady Red Riders, avoid giving up big innings and put the ball in play. We saw Edison put the ball in play a ton in game number 1. Right. It obviously boded very well for them. You're able to do that, good things can happen.
Absolutely, and that's what these two teams are known to do. Steubenville has scored at least 7 runs in all 15 of their wins this season. Weir High scoring a ton as well. They've got 24 home runs on the season. Big Reds hit 15, so both teams know how to hit. But both teams have quality pitchers as well. Something's going to have to give, and looking forward to seeing how things play out here as Steubenville takes their infield work, and before Weir High will get on the field as well, before we'll start game 2 of this WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam doubleheader.
Yeah, great evening weather-wise for games. It's starting to cool off a little bit as we get set for game number 2. We'll set the stage and get ready to go here after the break.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Get in. I'm future you.
Constipation with belly pain again, right? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Oh no!
Leaks can be scary. But with Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal, fixing them doesn't have to be. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
My name is Frank Schiebel, and I'm a general surgeon at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So I think if you're a patient, considering surgery, I would think that part of your concerns would be post-operative pain, time off work, recovery time. I think all of these things are drastically improved with our robotic surgery techniques. That is, these surgeries are largely outpatient, so people come in, have the surgery, recover the rest of the time at home, and we get them back to work just as soon as possible.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
I mean, you want to just talk about an absolutely gorgeous evening for any outdoor activity, let alone baseball or softball at the Edison Unified Sports Complex here in Richmond. Jack Hillgrove alongside Rob Metzger for Game 2 of our doubleheader here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Game number 1 between the host Wildcats and Indian Creek. Edison 20, Indian Creek 9. We get set for game number 2. And with that, Weir High's defensive lineup, Mr. Metzger.
Yeah, because Weir High will be the home team on the scoreboard. This was originally their home game. And thanks to, of course, Weir High and Steubenville for agreeing to be part of this doubleheader here live on Fox 9 and streaming on our digital platforms. The lineup behind starting pitcher Eliza Utt for head coach John Leary. Behind the dish, Logan Barton, and across the infield at third base, Braley Lash. Raina Hoover at shortstop. Gigi Palladina playing at second base, and Bella Weber at first. And in the outfield, you got Jaden Kelly in left, Bryn Artman in center, and El Maley in right field. Again, for John Leary in his 5th season as a head coach at Weir High.
Eliza Utt, 23 games, a 19-4 record, a 2.30 ERA. She will see this Steubenville Big Red lineup put to paper by head coach Gus DiMarzio. Sophia Zorni will lead it off and play second base. Addie Meyer bats second. She's the right fielder. Cena Smith, the future Ohio Bobcat and now the all-time hits leader in Big Red softball history. She will bat third. Sadie Edwards, 9 home runs this season. Another future collegiate softball player. She will clean it up and play third base. Paige Madison, the shortstop, bats 5th. Sagan Smarella, the backstop, bats 6th. And rounding out Gus's lineups, Riley Zorni, the first baseman, bats 7th. The designated player, Emily Tuttle, bats 8th. And the younger sister of Cena, Gina Smith, bats 9th and plays in left field. So it's Zorni, Meyer, Smith, Edwards, Madison, Smarella, Zorni, Tuttle, Smith, 1 through 9 for the 15-3 Steubenville Big Red. Again, these two teams met back on April the 7th, an 8-3 Big Red victory, just one of 4 losses this season for John Leary and the Red Riders. Steubenville standouts in that game include a pair of players with 2 runs batted in, that being Paige Madison and Sophia Edwards. Is Bella Cadile, complete game with 5 strikeouts. Cadile, the starting pitcher for Steubenville Big Red. Rob, a freshman. This defense behind her.
Absolutely. The catcher, Sagan Smarella, behind the dish for Steubenville Big Red. Sadie Edwards at third. Paige Madison, who will be playing her college softball at Fairmont State. She's your shortstop. And at second base, Sophia Zorni. And then Riley Zorni at first. And in the outfield, Gina Smith in left, Cena Smith in center. And Addie Meyer will hold down right field for Steubenville Big Red.
Cadile, the freshman, a 10-1 record, a 2.90 ERA in 94 innings. This is the lineup she will see for the 21-4 Red Riders of Weir High. Eliza Utt, the pitcher, will lead it off. Raina Hoover bats second. She's the shortstop. Barton, the catcher, bats third. Braley Lash, the cleanup hitter, is at third base. Bella Weber, 5th. Bryn Artman, 6th. Jaden Kelly, 7th. Zoe Spencer, the designated player, 8th. Gigi Palladina rounds out the lineup. Weir High, the home team, because this was originally their home game, as Rob mentioned, thanks to John Leary, the fine folks at Weir High School and Steubenville High School for agreeing to play this game here in Richmond. And the first pitch comes home at 7:08 from Eliza Utt to Steubenville Big Reds, Sophia Zorni. The lefty Utt comes home again, 0-1, up and out. 1 ball and 1 strike to Zorni, a 350 clip, 4 extra base hits, 18 runs batted in. 1-1 pitch is called a strike on the inner third, 1-2.
Always good to work ahead, and that's what that will do here. 1-2 count. She knows what to do. More than 400 career strikeouts now in her junior season.
And that'll get it done. 160 of them this season. 1-2 is fouled back. Zorni staying alive. That's 1-2 is hit the other way. How about that play from Lash at third base to stick a glove out and make a catch for out number 1, Braley Lash, with one heck of a snag. One away.
They call it the hot corner, and this was a hot shot, and look at Lash handle it. Great reflexes. That's why you...
A little bit of a jump there,
yeah, a
too.
little bit. And makes... for out number 1.
Definitely stealing a base hit away from Steubenville and Sophia Zorni. Addie Meyer will bat second. Number 5 shows bunt, squares it around, picks it up, throws the first 2 away for the number 3 hitter, Seema Smith.
So what? Fielding the position well, gets it over to her first baseman, Bella Weber, for out number 2.
Smith now the all-time leader in hits in Steubenville softball history, eclipsing that mark last Saturday, tied it in a doubleheader. First pitch, a strike from Utta Smith. Tied the all-time record in a game against Ravenna Southeast, broke the all-time hits record against John Marshall at the Crimson Complex. Smith this season, a .492 clip, 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. This one hit hard towards the right side. Palladina up with it on to Weber. 1-2-3 goes Steubenville in the top half of inning number 1. And the 21-4 Red Rider bats will come to the dish when we come back here on Fox 9 and across the WTOV9 digital platforms. Game 2 of a doubleheader in Richmond. Thanks for being with us.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
Are you ready to make a difference in our community?
We are looking for compassionate individuals to open their hearts and homes to the youth facing medical or behavioral health challenges with our treatment foster care program.
This program brings home-based care to many special youth.
With training and support from a local team, our treatment foster families help the youth grow in a family setting.
Interested in learning more? Call me. Together, we can give the youth hope and support they need to thrive.
Steubenville goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. Weir High, the home squad tonight in Richmond. Eliza Utt, Raina Hoover, Logan Barton, 1, 2, and 3 to start this game. In front of the freshman Bella Cadile, a lot of high praise about the young Bella Cadile. The freshman, Rob, coming into this season, has shown glimpses of being a very, very good starting pitcher as far as varsity softball is concerned. Taking some lumps, as freshmen typically do when they get varsity action, but Gus DiMarzio, the Steubenville staff, very high on the future for Bella as she gets the start in the circle today.
And she'll face her counterpart in the circle, Eliza Utt, to lead things off. Utt hitting very well at a leadoff spot. 437, 8 doubles, 5 triples, 4 homers. She scored 36 runs.
It's pretty good. 4 homers, 24 RBI. Bella's first pitch on the outside corner, called a strike. 0-1. 78 degrees tonight here in Richmond. The first pitch temperature in game number 1 up over 80 degrees. This one hit the other way. Shortstop Paige Madison bobbles up with it. Throw not in time. It's a leadoff single for Weir High and Utt. So that 437 clip up a couple of ticks.
And the infield single.
Yep, it puts a runner on for Raina Hoover. 442 at the dish. 7 home runs, 33 RBI.
3 sports standout for the Red Riders. Very good in hoops, and also will play college soccer at West Liberty.
Called a strike on the outer corner to Hoover, 0-1. Weir High, 24 home runs as a team. It's pretty good. Steubenville, I believe, with 15 home runs as a team. 9 of them from Sadie Edwards. This one chopped right side. The second baseman, Zorni, tough play. It did hit Utt going to second base, and because the ball hit Eliza Utt, she is out. So called a fielder's choice, and Raina Hoover on first with one away for the 3-hitter Logan Barton.
Look again here on your replay, kind of in between hop here, and a break for Steubenville as she stops in front, and they say it hits the runner.
Ball actually hit Zorni, looked like, but they call Utt out. Score that, I guess, 4 unassisted. Hoover aboard on a fielder's choice. Barton at the dish. 419, 4 home runs and 36 RBI. Big Red went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. Barton swings and misses. Count even now to ball and a strike.
Stay right there, Soph.
Barton had a big moment against Oak Glen at home, a walk-off home run against the rival Golden Bears. A week later, the Golden Bears walked off Weir High in a very good rivalry between those two quality teams in Hancock County, both with 20 wins on the season. And Madonna having a great season as well, so the 3 Hancock County teams doing very well so far this year.
1-2 chopped over the head of Cadile. Safe at second is Hoover. And Barton reaches on a tough play, an infield single. So it's first and second, 1 out for the cleanup hitter who had a good play defensively in inning number 1. Braylee Lash.
Joe Aperfine coaching third base for the Red Riders, assistant coach for John Leary. Our umpires again for this one, Lacey Dokes and Bob McComb. And just switch roles from game 1 to game 2.
Infield, 1 down, let's go.
So Utt let it off with an infield single. Ball hit her, so she was called out. This one fouled out of play right side. Raina Hoover now stands on second. She hit that ball, scored a fielder's choice, and then Barton on first base after the infield single. No score on your WV Medicine score bug at the bottom of your screen. Called a strike on the low and outside corner. So ahead is Cadile, 0-2 on the cleanup hitter Lash. 361 this season, 4 home runs, 17 RBI. This one chopped at towards center field. Cena Smith didn't really have to move, makes the catch, and will get the ball in quickly. Runners stay put, 2 away for Bella Weber.
Weber, the first baseman, 4 doubles, a homer, 13 runs batted in. Batting from the left side of the plate.
Here we go, 2 down now.
Chopped up the middle, and this will get through. It'll score a run. Hoover is safe, and the Red Riders strike first. Bella Weber, her 14th RBI this season. Another look at it here, Rob. This one just hit right up the middle. Cadile, not much of a chance at it. And with the way that the Big Red defense was aligned, that one pretty much right over top of second. Good throw in from Cena Smith, cut off. But Hoover safe, 1-0.
So the Red Riders strike first in this one with a nice piece of hitting up the middle by sophomore Bella Weber with 2 outs.
Runners on the corners, it's Anderson. She fouls one right side. Brent Anderson, a 231 clip with a couple of doubles, 4 RBI. Hartman fouls it back. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hartman, also a very good soccer player, part of that Red Riders OVAC 4A championship squad in the fall.
Infield, leave your feet. Base.
Zorni on to second. Inning over, but Weir High able to tack on 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a pair left. We're through 1. Weir High 1. Steubenville Big Red 0. Second inning coming up next.
The Center of Music and Art is a music store, but did you know we give private art lessons? Interested in improving your artistic skills but not sure where to look? Come to the Center of Music and Art. We offer private, semi-private, and group art lessons typically once per week. Sign up for drawing, watercolor, oil, and acrylic painting. Plus character design, kids crafts, teen projects, beginners fundamentals, and more. What are you waiting for? Sign up by stopping in to fill out a registration form or submit one virtually on our website.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
Alrighty, 1-0 Weir High, 1 run on 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning. The Red Riders, the home team on the scoreboard today. Jack Hillgrove, Rob Metzger, Big Red trying to answer here in the top of the second inning in front of Eliza Utt, but Utt inducing a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. Tough bat here to lead it off here in the top of the second. Sadie Edwards knows a thing or two about hitting home runs, 9 of them this year. It's a pretty darn good number. In what, 18 games?
Pretty good.
Edwards stands in against the lefty. First pitch, just a tad low. 1 ball and no strikes. Edwards this season, a .420 clip. Again, those 9 home runs, along with 37 runs batted in. Here's Utt's 1-0 offering. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Steubenville, as of yesterday morning's OVAC standings, number 1 in Class 5A. They are in front of University, the 2 seed. Parkersburg South in 3rd place right now. Morgantown rounding out the current top 4 as Edwards hits this one towards right center field. That's off the base of the wall. She'll round first and head to second. Edwards slides in. That's a leadoff double for the Big Red. And paved the way for Paige Madison, the 5-hitter, with a runner in scoring position.
So the future Akron Zip gets it off the base of the fence, and that sets things up nicely for the senior Paige Madison, who we mentioned earlier, signed with Fairmont State.
She has 27 runs batted in, and an opportunity for a 28th year with Edwards on second. .466 clip from Madison. First pitch just a tad high. 3 homers and 27 RBI.
Coach John Lirio wanted to avoid the big inning because that's what really helped out Steubenville in that first matchup. They scored 7 runs in the 4th inning after Weir High had taken the lead at the Crimson Complex in the first matchup.
1-0 call to strike on the outer third. It's even at a ball and a strike. Outside looking in at 5A, John Marshall, Wheeling Park, and Vincent Warren. But for the most part, the top 4 pretty firm with that cutoff date set for Saturday for OVAC softball consideration. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Although Wheeling Park's outside that top 4 and may not make it, they've actually beaten both of these teams so far this year. Also beaten Martins Ferry. That was the opener for Martins Ferry. Of course, Ferry then ran off 16 straight until Edison last night beat them, as we mentioned earlier, in 10 innings, 7-6.
Madison down 1-2 to Utt. She stays alive, chops it back foul. OVAC 4A, Weir High number 1, Beaver Local 2, Harrison Central 3, Oak Glen number 4. Edison in that 5th spot right now, but a win over Indian Creek in the first half of this doubleheader helped some things out before the end of the week. 1-2. Hit towards left field. It's down. Edwards waited a moment, but she'll round third. Ball bobbled out there. Edwards scores standing up. We're tied at 1. RBI number 28 for Paige Madison. Knocks things up at 1 apiece.
Quick answer here by Big Red and sending it to left. Madison with a solid base hit. And Edwards able to come around and score to tie things up.
So Sagan Smirello, the backstop, will stand in. Take ball 1 up and out. Smirello on the season a .469 clip. She has 5 extra base hits, 13 runs batted in.
Double digits as well in a hit by pitch, I believe.
I'm not really ever sure what to make of that if you get hit a ton.
If you know how to, well, you know how to get on base.
It helps the OBP, helps Absolutely. The OPS, all
get
that good
someone
stuff.
on base. She's up here with a runner on base, and Madison at first.
2 balls, no strikes to Smurella. Madison on first. I guess it makes sense. Smurella kind of crowding the plate there. Steps into one, hits it towards center field, down for a base hit. Madison will stay at second. Back-to-back singles for Steubenville Big Red, their 3rd consecutive hit here in the 2nd inning. Here comes Riley Zorni.
Let's go. That's it, Riley. Let's go. Keep hitting the ball.
So after that 1-2-3 first,
Right on it. 1, 2, 3.
Big Red going to work here in the 2nd inning. Still no one out.
Lefty on lefty matchup here on the top of the 2nd inning. Inside for ball 1. Riley Zorni, 3 extra base hits this season, 15 runs batted in, and a batting average of .302. Squares around, foul back, count even at a ball and a strike. Nobody out here. So if Zorni able to square one around, it would put potentially 2 runners in scoring position for Emily Tuttle.
No foul ball there, so it was a ball skipped away, so the runner's at 2nd and 3rd now.
So she offered at it. It is still 1-1. Takes a strike on the outer third, 1-2. No, strike 3?
That is strike 3. No, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Riley Zorni.
She headed to the dugout, but
yeah,
the umpire confirmed it's 1 and 2. Scoreboard's correct.
This one chopped that foul. Yeah, I thought she offered at that bunt, but did square around, stayed a live ball because it wasn't fouled away, so it allowed Madison to move up to 3rd. Smarella's at 2nd.
Staying alive. Good at bat here by Riley Zorni, the first baseman.
Emily Tuttle on deck. Gina Smith in the hole. Tuttle the 8-hitter. Gina Smith the 9-hitter.
Don't run into an out over there.
A couple of runners in scoring position for Riley Zorni. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch from Utt is inside to even up the count at 2 apiece.
Here we go. Be a hitter. Let's go.
Big Red a chance to take the lead. Got 2 in scoring position here. No one out.
2-2. Inside, runs the count full in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. We had Zorni out for a moment, but it was 2 strikes. She's able to battle back to this full count here. Looks like this pitch will come on the outside. 3-2 is hit up the middle, gloved by Utt. And everybody will stay stationary. Thought maybe Weir High would have an opportunity for a double play, but a good job of Smurella to get back to 2nd. Madison back to 3rd. 1 away for Emily Tuttle.
Good reflexes. A good response by Eliza Utt.
Yeah,
on the line, drive back to her.
If she doesn't catch that, it might get up the middle for
2 runs.
So here comes Emily Tuttle. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tuttle, 426 at the dish, 6 extra base hits, 12 runs batted in.
Don't miss a pass ball. Don't miss a pass ball here.
Sadie Edwards led it off with a double, later scored thanks to Paige Madison to tie it at 1. Madison on 3rd, Smurella on 2nd. 1 away as Tuttle hits this one down the line in right. Maley makes the catch, but it'll allow Madison to tag from 3rd to give Steubenville the lead 2-1.
Well, a sac fly for Emily Tuttle.
Good job.
Big Red takes the lead here.
RBI number 13 this season for Miss Tuttle. It also moves Sagan Smurella up to 3rd base with 2 away. Gina Smith, the 9-hitter.
Let's go, G. Don't miss a pass ball. Come on, G.
Chopped. Left side off the shoulder of Raina Hoover. Smurella scores. It's 3-1. It's RBI number 9 this season for Gina Smith. And the top of the order comes back around for Big Red.
So a 3 spot for Big Red here. We look at it again. Putting the ball in play, Gina Smith. Took a little high hop there right towards the end, and that allows the runner to reach and a run to score.
Shallow fly ball towards second base. Palladina gloves it for the out and the final out of the inning. With the damage done, Big Red 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, no errors, and Smith left on first base. Steubenville 3, Weir High 1. Big Red gets 3 here in the top of the second. Bottom 2 coming up.
Veteran, are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
Watch the News 9 Sports on the Go Draft Special tonight at 8 p.m. and tomorrow at 7 p.m. Streaming live on WTOV9 YouTube and Facebook pages. Sponsored by these local businesses.
The unseen fight against President Trump and his agenda from the inside.
You've got members of Congress, their number one priority, in my opinion, is self-preservation.
On the next Full Measure.
Sunday morning at 10 a.m. on Fox 9.
3-1, bottom of the second, as a beautiful evening gets set to commence here in Richmond and Jefferson County. Bella Cadil's first pitch to number 3, Jaden Kelly.
The Red Rider offense missing one of their big bats. Kylie Dean was injured in the second game of their trip to Tennessee, a trip in which the Red Riders went 6-0. They've had to insert a couple different players, adjust things a bit. Head coach John Leary, but so far so good as they've won 11 games in a row.
It's a good streak. 0-2. Popped up. Fair territory. Cadil on it. Out number 1.
Good work by the freshman to induce the pop out and fielder position well for the first out here in the bottom half of inning number 2.
So the left fielder Kelly's 385 clip now down a couple of ticks after that pop out to the pitcher Cadil, who paves the way for the designated player Zoe Spencer. 208 with 8 runs batted in. She's batting 8th. Takes high and outside for ball 1. Last season, the Red Riders, OVAC 4A champs. And ironically, the two teams they beat to win the 4A title played in game 1 of the doubleheader. 1 ball and 1 strike after the cut and miss. They beat Indian Creek in the 4A championship 4-1. In the semis, they beat Edison 6-1 in 2024. 1-1 pitch. Up and outside.
Spencer drove in a couple runs last night in the 7-3 Weir High win at Harrison Central. He broke it open with a 4-run 5th.
2-1 up and out, 3-1.
Let's go.
They want to work ahead, but it's 3-1 here with 1 away.
Swing and a miss.
Throw it there. Throw it right there.
Count full to the 8-hitter Spencer. Cadil's payoff pitch is called strike 3 on the inside corner. First strikeout of the game for either team. And the 80th strikeout of the season for the freshman Cadil, presented by WVU Medicine. Out number 2, Palladina, the 9-hitter. Tries to give the Red Riders a little 2-out lightning situation here. Called strike for the first pitch to Palladina, a 290 clip. She has a home run, 6 RBI, 8 stolen bases as well. Here's the 0-1 offering from the freshman. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cadil doing a tremendous job here. Behind 3-1 to Spencer. Able to fight back. Earned strikeout number 1. Now quickly ahead 0-2 to Palladina. And that one inside 1-2.
Working ahead the key, and this is what she's doing here against Palladina before Weir High gets to the top of the lineup with on deck.
Chop that. Caught by
Zorni.
Riley Zorni. Inning over. Big Red gets Weir to go 1, 2, 3. in the second. We're through 2. Steubenville 3, Big Red 1. It's WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam Softball. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Thanks for being with us.
My name is Kaylee Blake, and I am a registered nurse here at WVU Medicine. What I really love about WVU Medicine is just the teamwork that we have here. I feel like all together on each floor we have a great team, and we can go to each other with any questions that we always have. I really think the support here is really strong, from our nurse managers up to our nurse supervisor, to the faculty, the nurses, the PAs, the doctors, and the aides. We all just work together as a big team.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here. Immerse yourself in stunning video. Feel the power of movie theater quality sound and consistent volume across channels. Get the most out of live coverage with enhanced internet content. Next Gen TV, designed to be upgradable with the advancements of tomorrow. The future of television has arrived. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
And we'll be on Fox 9 for another 25 minutes. 8 o'clock, Fox primetime programming takes the television airwaves, but we will continue the live stream rolling everywhere except our Facebook page. So if you're watching on Facebook, switch it over at 8 o'clock to either the WTOV News 9 YouTube channel or the website, or if you have our app downloaded. If you don't have our app downloaded, what the heck are you doing? Download that.
Absolutely.
So everywhere but Facebook. Facebook will be the first part of, until this game ends, the News 9 Sports on the Go draft special with Bill Phillips and Don Sloan will take over the Facebook stream. And then after this game concludes, that'll be everywhere. So if you want a second screen for your NFL draft news and updates tonight, feel free to join us. I'll join those guys once I get back to Mingo Junction from Richmond after this game concludes. 2 balls and no strikes to the 2-hitter Addie Meyer. It's Meyer, Smith, Edwards, 2, 3, 4 for Big Red here in the top of the 3rd inning. Uck's 2-0 offering is cut at and missed, 2-1. Last time up for Meyer, a 1-3 ground out.
It's all yellow.
And she laid down the bunt her first time up there.
2-1. Called a strike, 2-2.
So up battling back, gets his count evened up.
Go with the pitch. Here we go. Come on, Allie. Come on, Allie.
Last night struck out 4 at Harrison Central.
Payoff pitch.
Atta girl.
Foul back. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Weir High baseball team played here today against Edison. Edison a winner in that one, 4-2. He wrapped up a little bit ago.
Got a junior varsity matchup between the two going on at the baseball field adjacent to the softball playing surface. 2-2. Towards the right side, that is Weber, the first baseman, up with it by herself, slipped for a moment.
Hopefully she's all right. She slipped as she hit the bag. She gets up. It's good to go.
Little chuckle, which is always nice when there's a tumble because you know that she's all right. Unfortunately for her, that'll be documented on this telecast and live stream that she can go back and laugh at for the future. Cena Smith digs in now with 1 away. She grounded out to second base in the 1st inning.
Come on, Cena.
One ball and no strikes. Steubenville 3, Weir High 1. This one hit high towards left field. Forget about that one. Cena Smith. A solo home run for run number 4. As Steubenville takes a 3-1 lead. She knew it as soon as it left her bat. Smith, her 3rd home run of the season.
Got all that one. There was no doubt about it here. Smith, the future Bobcats, sends it to left, deep, and gone.
Lanny Fratteri, no doubt about it.
I'm not going to steal the line. You know him well. Tell on me. Good play there. Good home run. Good piece of hitting by Cena Smith, the senior. Future Ohio University Bobcat. I'm biased, but that's a great school as a graduate.
I'll tell you what.
Of OU.
A couple of trips I made down there during basketball season, I made sure I told you and Jamie Baker, who both were Bobcat alums,
right.
how much I was, because I had never been down there before this winter.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because my cousin graduated from Ohio University as well. I never got a chance to go down and visit her when she was in school. 0-1. Hit hard, but hit foul towards the left side and into her own dugout.
Sadie Edwards also going to play in the same conference as Ohio University. She's committed to the University of Akron. Big Reds all-time home run leader.
0-2. Hit in the air towards right center field. Over is Artman. She can't make the catch. Edwards turns on the Jets, and she stands on second base with nobody out, or with one out, I should say. And number 2, Paige Madison, comes to the bat rack. First out of the inning, Addie Meyer grounded out to first base. So Edwards on second base for the second straight time this evening.
Madison a chance to add to her RBI total, which she scored in that first inning.
Edwards, Madison, Smarella, and the solo shot from Cena Smith were the 4 runs plated for Steubenville. 15-3 versus 21-4. The Big Red 15-3. The Red Riders 21-4 through 25. Towards Utt, stabbed at, picks it up, throws to first, out number 2, but Edwards moves up to third base with 2 away, and Sagan Smarella digs in.
Good work again by Utt to field her position and quickly get it over the first. But for Big Red, it also gets the job done with that runner over to third. So Edwards will be aware for a possible wild pitch or pass ball. A chance to add to the lead.
Sagan takes high for ball 1. She singled and scored her last time up. Called a strike, 1-1. Are you up to speed on the lead chant that they're doing for Sagan?
I am not.
That's from one of the greatest episodes of SpongeBob in the history of that show. This one hit well, but hit foul out of play.
Near the golf cart out there, that athletic director Tom Bozick just missing the foul ball. Don't want to send him into retirement with a foul ball to the cart.
As he just drives by. 1-2, hit in the air towards right field, down for a base hit. Coming home to score is Edwards. It's 5-1 Big Red. Smarella's 14th RBI of the season. Another look at it here.
Going the opposite way. Good piece of hitting ball on the outside and takes it that way. Drops it in the right for the base hit. Easily scores Edwards with the 5th run of the game. It's 5-1. 2 out hitting for Big Red.
2 runs on 3 hits here in the 3rd inning as Big Red leads it by 4. Riley Zorney lined out to Utt in the 2nd inning. Steps in 0 for 1 this evening. This one hit towards first base. Good stab at it by Weber. On to first, inning over, but damage done. Again, 2 runs on 3 hits, including that solo shot from Cena Smith. No errors, and Smarella left on first. For 2.5, it's Steubenville Big Red 5, Weir High 1 on the WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam.
Here at Alco Furniture, we believe comfort is everything. Visit our showroom today to see our collection of sofas, recliners, and appliances. We have top brands like GE, Speed Queen, Lazy Boy, Catnapper, and Ultra Comfort lift chairs. We have a diverse collection of furniture to fit every style and budget. Best of all, enjoy hassle-free delivery right to your door. Discover the difference of shopping local. Visit Alco Furniture in Follinsby today before you buy anywhere else.
Weather in the Ohio Valley can change
in an instant. The Severe Weather Team 9 app will help you plan and prepare.
Before weather threatens, access storm tracking, interactive radar, and your Futurecast.
Use Follow Me tracking to know exactly how the weather will affect you right where you are.
Every day, every season, every condition on every platform. Download the Severe Weather Team 9 app today and be prepared before weather threatens.
Two runs on 3 hits in the top of the third inning for Steubenville Big Red, including Cena Smith, a solo shot for home run number 3 on the season for the future Bobcat. Big Red 5, Weir High 1.
Back to the top of the order for the Red Riders with pitcher Eliza Utt. And 5-1 your score on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Sadie, you got to get anything to your left side, all right? If you can't.
Outside ball 1 to Utt, who singled and was taken off the base paths because the ball hit her when she was running to second base in the first inning. So she's 1 for 1.
Oh, nice work by
Sadie Edwards. Jinx.
The hot corner once again. We saw Braylee Lash with a great play at third. Now Sadie Edwards gets it done.
Another look at it.
Hey, that worked out pretty good.
How about this camera angle? Right at her.
Same spots.
Out number 1. So Utt's 1 for 2. Hoover grounded into that fielder's choice, but she scored her first time up. The only run on the board for the Lady Red Riders.
Come on,
2-0 rather to Miss Hoover. The shortstop today for John Leary's Lady Riders. And last year, OVAC 4A champs, but they did fall in the regional series 2-1 to Kaiser. 1 game won, 7-6. Fell in game 2-2, fell in game 3-2, 3-1. As Hoover takes a 4-pitch walk, 1 out, 1 on for the 3-hitter Barton. That is the first free pass of the game for either team. We didn't see a whole lot of those in game 1 either.
No, we did not, actually. A lot of balls put in play.
Strike 1.
Right back. Let's go.
So after that 4-pitch walk, Cadile comes home to Barton with a pitch right down Main Street for strike 1. Smarella sets up outside. Cadile misses outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. Barton singled and was stranded on third in the first.
Good things happen when you work ahead.
2-1.
Come on, come on. Get on the dance floor. Let's go.
Gets it in there for a strike.
Yep. Back to even. Weir High trying to chip away at this Steubenville 4-run advantage. 1 out and 1 on. 2-strike pitch to Barton is hit well down the line, but well fouled down third base.
Our vantage point cut off, couldn't quite see it. I was waiting for the video to see if it went foul, but it looked like she pulled it pretty well there to the left.
Let's go.
Beautiful night here for a softball doubleheader.
2-2 misses low. Ball skips away. Hoover on to second base with no throw. She's standing up. So now 3-2 with a runner in scoring position for Barton. Yeah, I said at the outset of game 1, 9 days ago, I covered a game in Wheeling, a baseball game. 3-2 foul back in a winter hat, or winter coat, hat, scarf, and gloves. So we will take what we are getting today. Unfortunately, in this region of these United States, Mother Nature can't seem to make up her mind this time of year.
It's going to be in the 60s and maybe a little wet on Saturday.
3-2, ball 4.
It's a walk.
Is that what it is? It's going to potentially for rain for a couple of OVAC championships on Saturday?
Potentially, but at least we have turf here.
What the heck am I asking you for? You do sports. You're not a meteorologist. I'll ask
I just
Nathan Shutt.
followed Nathan's forecast.
Fair enough.
Or Jeff, or Amanda.
Back in the zone here.
Back-to-back free passes issued by Cadil. First and second, one out for Braley Lash. Steubenville 5, Weir High 1. Low and inside for ball 1 to Lash, who flew out to center field, her first appearance in this one. Two and
Big Red coach is going to want Cadil to work ahead right now, falling behind 2-1 with 2 on base here and 1 away.
You heard assistant coach Joe Smarella earlier saying good things happen when you work ahead, and that bodes very well for pitchers in baseball and softball. 2 balls and a strike.
Gets that one in there.
One of the better baseball pitchers in the area. 2-1 is in the gap, right center field. This will plate some runs, or at least one. Hoover around to score. On her way to third is Barton. And standing on second base with an RBI double is Braley Lash, her 18th run batted in on the season. It's a 5-2 ball game.
Shoots this one right to the gap in right center. And coming around the score, Hoover, who reached on that walk. And a meeting at the circle. Gus DiMarzio talking to his freshman pitcher, Isabella Cadil.
It's a Fox 9 call to the mound. It looks, or a call to the circle, I guess we can call it in this one. As Cadil gets some positive words of reinforcement from her infield. But as I was saying before, they hit one of the better baseball pitchers in the area, St. Clair's, was Brody Saunders. Why he's so good is when you watch him, how fast he works.
And he gets ahead.
And you get ahead, and when you're able to get ahead, you can work faster. And, you know, when you hear a coach say good things happen when you work ahead, that's all part of it. First pitch upstairs to Bella Weber, ball 1. She singled and was stranded on first her first time up. 5-2 is the score.
Another
this
hit.
one down the line towards third base, away from the fourth fielder Gina Smith. 2 runs will score. It is a 1-run ball game as Weir High makes it 5-4. That's a pair of RBI for Bella Weber.
And Bella drove one in her first time up as well. Give her 3 runs, batted in her first 2 at-bats. Goes the opposite way to drive home a pair. The second run will score as the ball skips away and left. And we got a ball game here, 5-4.
Yeah, Weber drove in Hoover in the first inning, so that's 3 RBI today for Bella Weber, the first baseman, as she's now on second base.
Now Lash and Barton score, and Bryn Artman a chance to maybe tie it with a base hit.
1-1 to Bryn Artman, who I called Anderson in the first inning because I can't read my own handwriting. Bryn, out her first time up, 231 clip this season. Takes strike number 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Offered at and missed. Okay, so Weber on second base with 1 away. The 1-2 is fouled away. Behind Steg and Smarella, the Big Red backstop. Big Red out to a 5-1 lead in this one, but 3 runs on 2 hits. For Weir High has them right back in it, and they could tie it as this one almost got away from Smarella. Weber thought about third base, but she'll stay put at second. The count 2-2.
Let's go. Throw strike here.
Can Cadil punch her out? Yes, she can. Called strike 3 on the outer third. Cadil's second strikeout of the game. Both of them looking 2 away for the number 7 hitter, Jaden Kelly.
Big WVU Medicine strikeout there for Cadil. 2 away.
Yeah, big for the flow of the game as far as Big Red's concerned, but also big for the confidence of the freshman pitcher, Cadil.
Here we go.
Giving up a trio of runs here in the third inning. First one high for ball 1 to Kelly, who popped out to lead off the second inning.
Make sure you can get to that line.
Eliza Utt led it off, lined out. Hoover, Barton, and Lash all scored. Pair of walks and a double there. Weber singled and now is on second. Bryn Artman just struck out.
You all right?
We're on Fox 9 for another couple minutes or so. Again, Fox Live primetime programming takes over at 8 o'clock, so we will depart from the doubleheader here on Fox 9 in a moment, but we will continue live streaming everywhere except the WTOV News 9 Facebook page. At 8 o'clock, the News 9 Sports on the Go draft special starts on Facebook Live at 8 p.m. And then at the conclusion of this game, the draft special will consume all of our digital streaming platforms.
So basically, if you want to watch the rest of this one, make sure you find our WTOV News 9 YouTube channel very soon, or our app or website.
1-1 popped foul, 1-2 to Jaden Kelly. Yeah, what Rob said.
Come on, kid.
If you're watching on TV, you might be able to pop that YouTube channel up on your big screen if you got that and watch it from there.
1-2. Kelly staying alive.
In fact, I did that in your marathon game. We did the same thing when Toronto and Wheeling Central went extra innings. At 8 o'clock, we had to switch over exclusively to online and hopped on the YouTube channel and watched the rest of it there.
1-2 called, strike 3 on the outer third. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bella Cadile to end the threat in the third inning. But Weir High, 3 runs on 2 hits and error, and Bella Weber stranded on second base. We'll be back.
At Brooke County Schools, we offer a universal preschool program to meet the needs of all children who turn 4 by July 1st.
Teachers are trained in the science of reading and numeracy strategies, instructing young minds with research and evidence-based practices. Special education services are also available.
Registration begins when parents pick up their preschool packet at any Brooke County school beginning February 3rd. Find an in-person date that works for you and bring your completed packet to the Board of Education.
Brooke County Schools, the place to be!
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying, News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5, weeknights to see if you won.
All right, we're back here on Fox 9 for like another minute or so. So if you're in the process of switching over to digital, if you're watching on television, great. If not, do so right now. Fox Live primetime programming takes over at the top of the hour. We'll conclude on Fox 9 here, but we'll continue live streaming on the WTOV News 9 app, online at WTOV9.com, and on the WTOV News 9 YouTube channel. So hopefully you can get into the process of flipping things over on the digital side of things, because we've got 30 seconds or so for you to do that.
And we got a really good game as well, with Weir High answering with 3 runs, getting to within 1 and 5-4. Now Eliza going to look to work ahead and look for a shutdown inning here.
Emily Tuttle leads things off for Big Red. She takes strike 1. Alrighty, we'll say goodbye to you now, because after this break, it's Fox primetime programming. So flip it over to the digital side of things. And if you already did, thanks for staying with us. 0-1 is chopped towards the left side and through. Emily Tuttle, a base hit, and it rolls to the wall in left field. So Tuttle turns on the Jets and will head to second base. Big Red, after giving up 3 in the bottom of the third inning to make it a 1-run game now, starts things off with a runner in scoring position.
Good work by Emily Tuttle, the 8-hitter in the lineup. Comes through again with base hit and into second. Gina Smith now coming to the plate.
She'll lay a bunt down. Good job. Well executed. Moves the runner over to third base. So Smith does a job, and it paves the way for the top of the order.
So a sack bunt by Smith. Moves Tuttle to third, and a chance now for a sack fly if they get the ball in the air.
Third plate appearance for Sophia Zorni. She's 0 for 2. Line out to third, pop out to second. Time called. Big Red, 3 runs in the second inning, a pair in the third. One of those runs last inning at the dish for Big Red, a solo shot from Cena Smith. This one hit a ways by Zorni. Out towards right field. Over is Maley. Ella Maley, who we didn't talk a whole lot about because she's not in the batting order for John Leary's Red Riders, but she makes a catch. Good for Weir High.
But
good
it's
for
a sack
Big
fly.
Red because it brings in Emily Tuttle, and it's a 2-run advantage for Steubenville. Zorni does a job as well. RBI number 19 on the season for the Big Red second baseman.
Of course, that was set up by the nice sac bunt by Gina Smith at the bottom of the order. They get a run back here, up 6-4.
2 away for the two-hitter, Addie Meyer, who's 0 for 2. 1 ball and no strikes to Meyer. Takes ball 1. Pitch 2 for plate appearance number 3 is ball 2 to Meyer, 2-0. If you're just joining us, Steubenville, 3 runs in the second, 2 in the third, 1 here in the fourth to lead it 6-4. The Red Riders struck first in the first and scored 3 times in the third. 2-0, now 2-1 as Meyer looks at strike 1. Three balls and a strike to Addie Meyer, trying to reach base for the first time today. Jack Hillgrove, Rob Metzger on hand in Richmond, and the rest of our hardworking WTOV9 production crew, our producer Zach Medovic and Jason Bookert, and the rest of our hardworking folks for not 1 but 2 games this afternoon and evening. Count full now to Meyer.
We saw Edison, a 20-9 win over the Indian Creek Redskins in 6 innings in game 1.
So we've seen what? Close to 40 runs. 39 of them. Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
How about Bella Weber getting it done for out number 3, and that retires the side as Weber dives towards the middle of the infield and makes the catch for the final out. So it's 1, or rather through 3.5, I should say. Steubenville up by 2.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here.
Skyview 9 with twice the power to help discover breaking news. Experience more and know more. 2 drones, 1 great news team, unlimited reach. News 9 and Skyview 9 take you everywhere. Sponsored by WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center. Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are, on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
$6-4 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. And how about the work at first base? The diving catch here by Bella Weber laying out.
That'll get it done.
Absolutely.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left in the visitors' half of the 4th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. The home team on the scoreboard, the Red Riders, trail it 6-4. Bella Cadillo's first pitch to Zoe Spencer. Outside for ball 1. Spencer 0 for 1, struck out looking in the 4th. 1-0, hit foul, 1-1. Jack Hillgrove, Rob Metzger with you from the Edison Unified Sports Complex. One hit hard towards the right side, but foul. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Red Riders designated player.
Of course, in softball, a little different than in baseball because the designated player, if you're watching softball for the first time, player can hit for anyone in the lineup, not just the pitcher. Some teams will choose to do that, but if your pitcher's a good hitter, then you can keep her in and utilize that DP elsewhere.
Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch from Bella Cadillo for another WVU Medicine strikeout. She ended the 3rd inning with back-to-back strikeouts, so her 3rd straight, 4th of the game. 1 away for the 9-hitter Gigi Palladino. Cadillo, the freshman, with 4 strikeouts. Eliza Utt has not punched a Big Red batter out so far in this one. That one misses high, 2-0 to Gigi Palladino, who lined out to first base her first time up. The Red Rounders, again, 21-4. They will face Wheeling Park tomorrow at home. 2-0 pitch, called a strike, 2-1. Steubenville Big Red also in action tomorrow.
With Louisville
They
visiting.
are back at the Crimson Complex, yep.
6 o'clock start, I believe.
2-1, back towards Kid Deal. On to first, 2 away. Good reaction, good glove, good throw.
Overall, we've seen the pitchers field their position well, and overall, we've seen some pretty solid defense outside a couple of miscues so far in this one. And we've seen some great reaction plays as well. We've seen plays at third base by each third baseman, Lash and Edwards. And we saw Bella Weber there at the end of the last inning with a great catch.
One hit hard in the air, left side in foul ground, but Sadie Edwards enough room. Out number 3, side retired. The Red Riders go 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. We are through 4. Steubenville 6, Weir High 4.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services, from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
(6-4) West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. Big Red in front of Weir High. Getting set for inning number 5 here. Under the lights. Started this thing up at 5 o'clock. Bright sunny day with Edison and Indian Creek. And we close things out with this great matchup here between Weir High and Steubenville.
Yes, we do. He's Rob Metzger. My name is Jack Hillgrove. Thank you for being alongside us for this one. Top half of inning number 5. Cena Smith leads it off. It'll be the meat of the Big Red order, 3, 4, 5. Smith, Edwards, Madison.
Utt looking to work ahead here, gets ahead. This is hit well.
Yes, it is towards right field, but making the catch is El Maley, the right fielder for Weir High, not in the batting order for the Red Riders. So fly out F9, out number 1, Sadie Edwards to the dish. Up 2 in the 5th. Called a strike to Sadie, 0-1. She's scored twice. Doubled twice. Plated the first Big Red run and the 5th Big Red 1-0-1 is outside, count even. One hit foul, out of play, right side.
So out ahead here, 1-2 the count. Edwards on base a couple of times. Trying to keep her off the base paths this time.
Edwards staying alive.
Sadie missed most of her freshman year with a basketball injury, but back out on the field last year. Strong season here as a junior. Of course, hitting the ball awfully well again.
9 home runs on the season. This one hit hard and fair down the left side. Third base rolling towards left field. How about a third consecutive 2-bagger for Sadie Edwards? That one hit really, really hard down the left side. 1 out, 1 on for Paige Madison. Another
look at it again. A hot shot right down the third base line. Just over the bag.
Rolling all the way almost to the corner in left field. Allowed Edwards to trot into second base, standing up safely. Another opportunity for a Paige Madison RBI. She grounds it towards the left side. Hoover onto first, 2 away, but Edwards moves up to third. So Smarella up with 2 down. Madison now 1 for 3. Singleton scored her first time up, but a pair of ground outs since. Smarella 2 for 2. Sorry, Rob, I dropped my pen. Not to make you bend over and grab it.
Smarella
nice
has driven in a run, too.
Yes, she has.
Ooh,
can she do it again?
The other way, just foul.
Yep.
See the crowd out in the outfield as well. Got a nice crowd on hand for both of these games. Just a great complex here with the football stadium and track, the baseball and softball fields all in one spot. The beautiful field house, which is behind us a bit from the softball field. Had a chance to do some basketball games live there as well.
Yeah, well, I think we've done, this will be our 4th sport that we've televised here. Football, we've done baseball, we've done basketball, and now softball.
And we'll be doing baseball here next Wednesday when Indian Creek visits. Wednesday on Fox 9 at 5 o'clock. We got 2 games next week. St. Clairsville Harrison Central on Tuesday. That's fouled away.
Smarella staying alive 0-2.
St. Clairsville, of course, will be here on Saturday playing in the OVAC 4A final against Indian Creek at 1:45. But St. C. Harrison on Tuesday on Fox 9 and streaming baseball action. And then Wednesday, Indian Creek visiting the Edison Wildcats in baseball. Wednesday on Fox 9.
Smarella trying to stay alive with 2 strikes. Does. Bouncer back to Utt onto first.
Well done.
Inning over. 1-3. No runs, a hit, no errors. Edwards stranded on third. It's Steubenville 6. Weir High 4.
Summer is here. Are you ready to make the most of it? Imagine sipping coffee in the morning sun, hosting weekend barbecues, or lounging poolside with family and friends. And at Dutchman Decks, we build custom outdoor spaces designed for relaxation, entertainment, and lasting memories. With expert craftsmanship and top quality materials, we bring your vision to life. Whether it's a cozy retreat or the ultimate gathering spot. But don't wait, summer won't. Book your summer deck consultation now. Deck your summer, relax, entertain, enjoy.
The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra celebrates 95 years.
WTOV9 is proud to support these talented musicians.
And you're invited to experience an evening of incredible music.
She's Got Soul, April 25th.
Scan the QR code now.
This is the future of golf. It all starts here. Live Golf on Fox.
This is going to be hot. It'll be a party. Long live golf.
Let's go!
The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
The 2025 NFL Draft is officially underway. The Tennessee Titans own the #1 overall selection. They are on the clock. The assistant GM in Tennessee, another former OU Bobcat, but also more locally a Martins Ferry alum, Mr. Chad Brinker. Probably going to take Miami quarterback Cam Ward. That's what all the talking heads out there think.
See what Reagan Hoover can do here with her team only down 2, bottom of the 5th. Weir High, again, the home team. This was their scheduled home game. But nice enough to agree to play here. thanks to Steubenville as well. And thanks, of course, to Edison for staying late and hosting this, because usually they'd be home at this point.
1-1, 2-1.
But a fun night here for sure.
Absolutely.
Chance to showcase some good softball.
Raina Hoover scored twice, but she's 0 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first, walked in the third. This one up the middle. And that's the first base hit of the ball game for Miss Hoover, leading things off here in the home half of the 5th inning with a single.
Now batting, number 14, Logan Martin.
So Barton back up at the plate here. She scored last time she was up after walking. That's going to get...
It's not going to get through, but a tough play for Paige Madison as Barton aboard also with an infield single. First and second, nobody out. Barton now 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Braley Lash in it now. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Hoover, Barton, Lash a part of that 3-run third for the Red Riders. They're able to replicate that. That would give Weir High the lead here. Off to a fast start in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on, nobody out.
Cadillo gets ahead with the strike, 0-1. Again, that is just a huge thing, being able to work ahead, put yourself in control in the circle. Now even the count at 1-1.
Oh, we've got a big-time trade.
Oh.
Involving the Cleveland Browns.
Lash fouls that one off to the right side. 1-2 is the count as that draft is underway. And, of course, streaming right now on our Facebook page is the News 9 Sports On The Go draft special. Dawn and Bill just popped up. Out of play as well for another foul ball. Of course, the Browns holding the number 2 overall pick in that NFL draft, but they might not after a trade. We'll let Jack sort through that, and a high pitch here. 2-2.
Yep, Jacksonville's trading up to number 2 with Cleveland, so the Browns will be selecting 5th. Browns receive the 5th overall pick, 36, 126th, and a 2026 first-round pick.
Big pitch by Cadillo for the strikeout, the WVU Medicine strikeout for out number 1 here with 2 on.
5th one of the game for Cadillo. Man, that is a massive haul as Jacksonville receives number 2, 104, and the 200th overall pick. So Cleveland moves down 3 spots, picks up 2 additional picks in this draft, and then a first-rounder next year.
Trying to stack those picks back up after losing so many in that Deshaun Watson deal.
Chad Brinker and the Titans select Cam Ward.
Brinker, the president of football operations, the Martins Ferry alum. No surprise there with that pick. Ball skips away, and both runners are moving up.
Yes, they are.
Scoring position are 2 runners here.
Hoover to third, Barton to second.
Weber's already doubled, and we've seen her make a really nice defensive play and has a chance to tie it up here with 1 swing of the bat.
Yep. She also has 3 runs batted in this one, 2 for 2 with 3 RBI. Takes a 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Cadill's 2-1 offering is low, 2-2. Chopped left side, in on it is Madison on to first in time, but the run scores. The 4th RBI of the game for Bella Weber as Hoover scores to make it a 6-5 game. Barton moves up to third base.
And a nice play here. Watch Madison ranging to her left to keep this from being 2 runs. Scoops it up and throws across in time. And also, if you throw that away, the other run might score as well. Artman's up now for the Red Riders.
Raina Hoover led it off with a single. She just scored thanks to the RBI ground out from Bella Weber. Logan Barton singled. She's on third. Braley Lash struck out. 2 away for Bryn Artman. 2 balls and no strikes. Artman 0 for 2. Struck out her last time up. One could say she's due. takes low and inside, 3 balls and no strikes. And if she's able to come through here, it could potentially tie the game for the Red Riders. 3 balls and no strikes. Cadill's got to come back here with one down the middle, and she does. 3-1. Three and two. So Cadill battles back with 2 strikes. And the count now runs full. Pivotal pitch here for the freshman Cadill, and also for the young lady in the batter's box, Artman, who hits it towards the right side foul. And we'll do it again with the count full.
Stays alive, battles it back here with that tying run standing at third base.
Payoff pitch is hit towards the right side. It's hit towards first base. Rachel Zorni up with it, inning over, as she takes it to first base by herself. But Weir High gets back on the board with 2 hits, no errors. And Logan Barton stranded on third base. We are through 5 innings. We've got 2 left in a 1-run game with Steubenville 6, Weir High 5.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah. Like 50% of the air in the house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking? You say we're gonna be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy. Get a free and honest inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Fox UFL Friday lights up prime time as the Memphis Showboats battle the Birmingham Stallions. Touchdown! Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
Welcome to Unfiltered Soccer. I'm your co-host Tim Howard, along with the legendary Brandon Donovan. We both have a PhD in soccer.
And we're both at an age now where we can be unfiltered.
Unfiltered Soccer, presented by Volkswagen. Tune in wherever you get your podcasts.
One-run game, Steubenville 6, Weir High 5. The Red Riders get one back on a RBI ground out from Bella Weber. How about Weber's game, Rob, in this one? 4 of the 5 runs scored in this one were thanks to Bella Weber. 4 runs batted in for the Red Riders' first baseman.
And Big Red first baseman now up at the plate.
She made the final out in the home half of the 5th. And she hits one towards first base. Oh, and another first baseman makes a good play. All right.
Now batting, number 23, Emily Tuttle.
She'll have more than that slip at first to remember in this one now. She's driven in a number of runs, and she's made 2 great plays in the field. She's doing a great job over at first.
So Riley Zorni now 0 for 3 with a trio of pop-outs. Emily Tuttle takes strike on the inner half. 0-1. She had a sacrifice fly and a run batted in the 2nd, and a single in the 4th. Reached second base on an error. This one hit high towards the middle of the infield. Ranging back is Palladina. She makes the catch 2 away.
2 quick outs here for Eliza Utt and the Red Riders. Gina Smith gets to come to the plate once again. We saw her lay on a nice sac bunt, which led to that last run. It's the deciding run so far at 6-5 right now.
Called a strike.
She can also hit it. I saw her walk off Poland earlier in the season, walk off base hit as Big Red rallied back. They've been known to rally back in some of their games this year. So good up and down the lineup and hitting. When you are in front of them, most leads aren't safe unless you can really lock it down. As I said, in all their wins this year, they've scored at least 7 runs. They've got 6 here today.
1-2. Much different than when they made the state semifinals a couple of years ago with Jules King leading the way pitching-wise. Big Red won a ton of close, low-scoring games that year.
Including that OVAC final against John Marshall. Jules threw a no-hitter. Opposite of Cadence Pettit, who has really done well at West Liberty this year.
That was a fun game to cover.
Of course, as we mentioned earlier, Jules now at Marshall, along with John Marshall grad Ava Blake. At 2s here.
Towards the middle.
Well done.
1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Weir High down a run. Home half of inning number 6 is next.
Hi, I'm Joe from Edison Heating and Cooling. It could be a hot one this summer. It's my job to keep you cool and comfortable on these hot summer nights.
Escape the summer heat with a new Trane air conditioning system. Financing available on a Trane air conditioner and furnace. Call to set up an appointment.
Staying cool in the valley is a cinch with Airosage. Call us today.
WTOV9 loves our small communities. That's why we shop local.
Shop Local is sponsored by Smitty's Floors, Sportsman's Trading Post, M&M Hardware, and Knight's Farm Supply. Watch the News 9 Sports on the Go Draft Special tonight at 8 p.m. and tomorrow at 7 p.m. Streaming live on WTOV9 YouTube and Facebook pages. Sponsored by these local businesses.
It is the bottom half of inning number 6, with Steubenville clinging to a 1-run lead. It's 6-5. My name is Jack Hillgrove. I'm joined in the booth by Rob Metzger. 7-8-9 due up for the Red Riders in the home half of inning number 6. It's Jaden Kelly, Zoe Spencer, G.G. Palladino due up for the Red Riders. This will be the 3rd plate appearance of the night for Miss Kelly. She takes ball 1 outside. Kelly in her last plate appearance, struck out in the 3rd, popped out in the 2nd. This one hit foul down the right side, and Cadil evens the count back up at 1-1.
Another one to the right side. So Kelly battling here. Red Riders would love to get the leadoff runner on here.
This one hit towards Cadil, on to first, one away. For Zoe Spencer.
Again, a reminder, Weir High is the home team in this one. We're the bottom of the 6th.
Usually the folks watching can figure that out because we're playing at one of the 2 schools that are in the game.
Right.
Not today. Doubleheader here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. The host Wildcats, a 20-9 winner in Game 1 over Indian Creek.
I don't know if I've seen a night game here, and it's pretty nice.
I did. It's Claymont, maybe, a couple years ago.
Maybe.
It was one of those couple of games in one-night trips for one of us. And then at the end of the night, you end up obviously somewhere where it's dark.
Yeah.
1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Spencer, who is struck out twice. And she strikes out for a 3rd time in this one. That's Cadil's 6th. 2 away for the 9-hitter Palladino.
Another WVU Medicine strikeout for the freshman.
Outside ball 1. Palladino for 2. All of the Red Riders' hits in this one have come from Weber and up in the order, which is 5-1. This one popped up. Trouble over is Zorni. Sophia Zorni makes a catch in that kind of Bermuda Triangle area, but she's able to call off her infield. Good communication for out number 3. Side retired. 1-2-3 in the 6th. We head to the final frame in a 1-run game.
I'm Nathan Shutt with a spring weather ready tip. Winter driving can wear tires unevenly. Switching from winter tires to regular or all-season tires during the spring season is crucial, as winter tires are specifically designed for cold conditions, and using them in warmer weather could lead to quicker wear and decreased fuel efficiency. Check tread depth, inspect for damage, and ensure proper inflation.
This weather ready tip sponsored by Scassa's Laney Tire.
Country roads, take me home. Take me home, country roads.
Final inning time here in Richmond at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Big Red will lead it off with their leadoff hitter, who made the final out in the bottom of the sixth. That's Sophia Zorni. Weir High coming off of an inning at the plate in which they went 1-2-3. Big Red also coming off of an inning in which they went 1-2-3, 7, 8, 9, just like Weir did in the bottom of the sixth. Our top 7 time, Big Red 6, Weir High 5. You know, in a one-run game, when you've got an opportunity to bring home a win, you want to try and provide some insurance for your pitcher. And an opportunity to do so at the top of the order, but 1 pitch, 1 out. As Hoover gloves the line out for out number 1. So Zorni is now 0 for 3, but did have a sacrifice fly and a run batted in the 4th. Addie Meyer in with 1 away. Meyer on the evening, I should say, is 0 for 3. Little NFL draft update. Jacksonville trades up to 2 with Cleveland to take cornerback wide receiver Travis Hunter from Colorado. The Giants select Abdul Carter, edge rusher from Penn State. And Cam Ward goes to Tennessee with Martins Ferry alum Chad Brinker in that front office. 1 ball and 1 strike to Meyer in a 1-run game with one away. This one hit on a line towards the right side and then on the ground. Palladino gloves it on to first, 2 away.
More solid defense by Weir High. Big Red very solid as well. This has been a fun, good game to watch. Both teams making plays in the field, but also coming up with some clutch hits.
Right now, Weir High obviously on the wrong side of the scoreboard, trailing 6-5, but Eliza Utt, she comes home to Cena Smith, grounder towards the right side. That's the end of the inning, and that is the 8th consecutive retired batter for Eliza Utt and the Red Riders. They have a chance to tie it or win it in the bottom of the 7th. Big Red can hold them here and potentially come home with a win. Bottom 7 when we return.
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying, News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5, weeknights to see if you won.
They're your neighbor, coworker, or significant other, quietly inspiring, coaching, and lending a helping hand. These heroes deserve to be recognized, and I get to tell you about them. Introducing News 9's Hannah's Heroes. Scan the QR code on your screen to nominate special individuals making a big difference in our community. And then be sure to watch News 9 Wednesdays at 5 and 10 p.m. to see Hannah's Hero of the Week.
Sponsored by Trinity Health System.
All right, last chance time for the Red Riders. Bottom half of inning number 7. Freshman Bella Cadile in the Big Red trying to go back home with a victory. Weir High trying to head across the river and spoil one here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 1-2-3 due up for John Leary's squad. And if you want to try and either tie it or walk it off here in the home half of the 7th.
You want up?
Top of the order, Eliza Utt, Raina Hoover, and Logan Barton. First pitch, high ball one to Utt, who is 1 for 3. And if you're Gus DiMarzio and Big Red's coaching staff, you got to be fired up potentially for what your freshman pitcher can do in this one. This one fouled back. A couple of years ago when Kenny Pickett and Najee Harris were young players in the NFL, there was a soundbite of Mike Tomlin saying tonight was a grow-up moment. This one hit out of play. And this certainly is a grow-up moment for a underclassman, especially a freshman in the circle. If you're able to get out of here and keep a very talented Red Rider offense, especially the top of the order, at bay, and go home a winner, got to be fired up for a youngster in Bella Cadillo. 2-strike pitch is outside, 2-2.
Big Red 4 wins in a row. Weir High's won 11 in a row. As you mentioned earlier, both will be back in action tomorrow night at home.
Yep, Weir High against Wheeling Park. Big Red against Louisville. 2-2. Outside, count runs 4 to Utt. Both of these teams at the top of their respective OVAC classifications. Big Red first in 5A. Weir High first in OVAC 4A. Playoff cutoff on Saturday. Payoff pitch, and the tying run is aboard.
Utt works the walk after falling behind there. So the tying run up, and Raina Hoover is the winning run.
We'll see what Gus DiMarzio elects to do. Raina Hoover, the ever-dangerous hitter.
But if you walk her, you got Barton up next. Seen her walking off this year. Then Braylee Lash. Bella Weber, who's driven in 4, follows. Of course, they're really missing Kylie Dean, injured. She also hits in the middle of that Red Rider lineup, but still a potent offense without her.
Cadillo pitch to Hoover. First one is low for ball 1. On the ground, up the middle, base hit. Utt will stay put at second. The winning run is aboard for the Red Riders with nobody out. So Logan Barton into the batter's box now, a chance to bring home the tying run, maybe even the winning run with one swing of the bat. It's the 4th time today Raina Hoover has reached the bases. She has a pair of hits, grounded into a fielder's choice, and walked. She scored all 3 times, too. That one fouled back. Barton, 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Swings at strike, or pitch 1, fouls it back for strike 1. One and one. The freshman Bella Cadillo's 1-1 is hit in the air, but fouled out of play right side. So a 2-strike opportunity again here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Cadillo. She had Utt with 2 strikes, but Eliza induced the walk to start the inning. 2 strikes here to the 3-hitter Barton. Cadillo's 1-2. Outside, 2-2. The Big Red backstop is Sagan Smorella. She signals to her pitcher, Cadillo, on the ground towards short. On to second for out number 1, over to first. And the runner is called out. That's a double play, and a massive play for Paige Madison to Sophia Zorni to Rachel Zorni for 2 outs.
A Fox 9 double play. So now the tying run at third with 2 away. We look at it again on the replay and check out Madison.
6-4 in a tough play. Zorni to throw in time for out number 2. And the dynamic of this inning changes entirely for both of these teams. Braylee Lash, the last line of defense. The tying run is on third base. Utt moved to third on that play. We go from a situation with first and second and nobody out, the winning run aboard with no outs in the inning, to now the winning run back at the bat rack. with 2 away. First pitch home to Lash is ball 1. Braylee Lash scored back in the 3rd after she doubled. Struck out in the 5th, flew out in the 1st. So she's 1 for 3. Bella Cadille's 1-0. Out of play left side. The count 1-2.
A strike away.
One ball and 2 strikes. Can Cadille win it here? Misses low, 2-2. The Red Riders down to their final strike. Eliza up the tying run on 3rd. Cadille's pitch. Ball 3.
On deck is Bella Weber,
who has 4 RBI in this one. Should the game continue, here's the payoff. Called strike 3 and Big Red wins. A WVU Medicine strikeout to end the game as Steubenville Big Red captures the victory here in Richmond. 6-5, the final score. The 7th strikeout of the game for the freshman. Cadille wins it, and we'll come back and wrap it up in a moment here from the Edison Unified Sports Complex.
Veteran, are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
500 miles of asphalt, deep in the heart of Alabama, is the home of chaos and chance.
Here we go, guys. The big one.
It's here where legends are made or dreams are crushed. The Jack Links 500 from Talladega, Sunday at 2 Eastern on Fox.
This weekend on Fox Saturday Baseball.
Here we go. Buckle up.
2 of the NL's best go head-to-head in Wrigley as Bryce Harper leads the Phillies.
Oh, my goodness, what a hit.
Against Chicago's newest superstar, Kyle Tucker, and the Cubs. Wow. Or Corey Seager and the Rangers.
Bang, just like that.
Take on the Giants.
Are you kidding me?
Saturday at 4 Eastern on Fox. Check for the game in your area.
Ready? MLS is game on. Don't you? On. Stars on.
Kevin Sullivan, the history maker. That's it!
30,000 friends on. Rivalries on.
Bristol, New York versus New York City.
MLS. This is our soccer. Game on.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Impactful news now.
About 30% of fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weeknights at 11 on Fox 9.
What a finish to the second half of our doubleheader here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Weir High, the home team, in the bottom of the 7th inning, had the winning run aboard with nobody out, but a big-time 6-4-3 double play from Paige Madison to Sophia Zorni to Rachel Zorni gave them 2 outs, and a big-time strikeout by the freshman Bella Cadille ends it. Big Red 6, Weir High 5. Steubenville Big Red 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error and 4 left on base. The Red Riders 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 error and also 4 left on base. The winning pitcher for Steubenville, the freshman Bella Cadil, 7 strikeouts to advance to an 11-1 mark on the 2025 regular season. Eliza Utt falls to 19-5 with the loss. Time of the game, 1 hour and 32 minutes in front of a very, very solid crowd. Both games here at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Rob Metzger, a big-time game for Bella Weber of Weir High. She had 4 runs batted in.
Absolutely.
But Steubenville Big Red able to spread it out in the bottom of the 7th inning. This double play here was the turning point. And for a freshman in Bella Cadil to get the strikeout here to end it, that's big-time stuff from a youngster who's got a bright future.
Absolutely. You talked about growing up, and she did just that tonight. A big win for Big Red as they pick up their 5th consecutive victory, going to 16-3 on the season.
Yep, Weir High tomorrow. Now they're 21-5. They host Wheeling Park. Big Red now 16-3. They host Louisville tomorrow at the Crimson Complex. For Rob Metzger and the rest of our hard-working crew, our producers Jason Booker and Zach Medevich.